we thought they took everything and would like write it for evidence or whatever. But we kept thinking like, dude, it says Bublitz on the generator. I need to go back. Like I felt really bad. So I dressed up as like a basketball player. We had stuff. We had stuff.
Yes.
We had stuff in the car, and I just dribbled into the school. And
Right.
Yeah,
And while the cops were there at night.
No.
Oh.
This is broad daylight.
We kind of didn't know if the cops were fully there, just to see if everything was like sitting where I had left it, and everything was there. And I remember I took the kink and I put it like back on the rail badly, and then I took the generator, the backpack full of tools, and I ran through this field like so fast.
Wearing basketball gear.
Yeah.
All right. We are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today, we have two very special guests. Mr. Tom Karangelov and Matt Bublitz is in the house. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Doing good, yeah.
Well, you got the name. You got the names right, Chris.
I know.
I was practicing all week. I was hoping to say Todd. So definitely. Tom, welcome back on the show. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I love
Matt, welcome the first time on the show. Great.
Excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The thing that I want to dive into, because like, you know, you're behind the camera a lot of the times, but growing up, you were kind of in front of the camera. You had a lot of video parts. You still film a lot of skating and stuff like that. But I would like to give the audience a little kind of background into Matt Bublitz. Am I saying that right? Bublitz?
Bublitz is what I say.
I want to say what you say. Bublitz.
Bublitz.
Okay.
I get Bublitz a lot, but that's kind of cool. It might be more memorable.
Bublitz?
It's like Michael Bublé.
Oh, yeah. Bublitz.
Yeah.
Don't get me confused.
Yeah.
But you grew up in Huntington Beach, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
You grew up skateboarding. You grew up in the little skate park, and that's where you saw like a bunch of like that's where it sparked for you, right?
For sure. Yeah. I started skating when I was like 5. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. I was just like a SoCal Grom through and through. You know, like my parents like surfed and like wanted me to be like into action sports too. So we had everything. We had like skateboards, pogo sticks, scooters. Like
I didn't realize pogo sticks was part of action sports. But
Andy Mack, dude. Andy Mack.
Yeah, it's all in
Andy
there.
Mack. Oh, true.
Andy
true.
Mack was into it, dude.
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
it's
Still is.
It still is, yeah.
And so you just grew up there, and that's 5 years old. You were on your way.
Yeah, just putting along for a while, and then took it seriously like around middle school. Like once I start seeing like the videos that impacted me, like This Is Skateboarding and Sorry. I'm kind of that generation. I'm like 34, so
Right.
yeah.
And if I have my information correctly, you board slid El Toro.
Oh,
Filmed
dude.
it.
Your dad filmed it.
Yeah. My dad was
Give us a breakdown on that. First of all, is your dad knowing what he's getting himself into, going to El Toro to film you doing a board slide?
I think so, because we kind of like worked our way up a little bit.
Okay.
You know, we would go to Santa Ana Skate Park, which I know Kelly skated a bunch.
Yeah.
And the big things there are like the 7 stairs. So you start at that. You go to the 11 stair.
But that 7 stair is steep.
It's steep. It's bad. Even the 11 is like long and mellow and like
Yeah,
not
but so is
good.
El Toro, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like you're preparing on the right rail.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I feel like when you're a kid, like age and like numbers matter a lot. Where it's like I'm 13 and I did a 13. You know. So like I was like about that kind of.
Okay.
So like I was 13 and I did a 15 rail, I think, in Santa Ana, the one that Tosh like tail slid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you're just board sliding them,
It's all board sides. It's all board sides.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that slowly just worked my way up to like El Toro. That's like the natural conclusion of everything. So.
And your dad, you said dad, you didn't have a filmer? You didn't have a buddy that would...
Our friend Andy, yeah.
Yeah, my friend Andy Smith. He would come along. Well, my dad, for the record, like pressed record on a tripod. And that's like the angle people have seen. My other friend Andy filmed it from the top, but I don't think I put that one out.
Wait a minute. So are you... Continue. I have so many questions.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just remember I really wanted to do it. It was like the summer of like 8th grade or something. I was 14. And we were about to go on like a big vacation. And I was like, okay, now's the time to do it. Like I have time to chill. Like I'm on summer. Like I want to get this done so I could I don't know, just hang out on my vacation. And then we went to the Etney skate park in Lake Forest because it's kind of right by there. And it's funny because the 11 stair is like not good warm up at all. Like the 11 stair is like tiny
It's
at
super
that
small.
skate park. But
Well, it's like it's just not. It's small in height.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like not even a good warm up. It's like terrible. But we went there and then went to El Toro. It was just me, my dad, and my friend Andy, and we went for it. We actually got kicked out after the first try, and then my dad just encouraged me to do it again.
Wow.
Just
Oh, after you got kicked out.
yeah,
So
like
second, you got kicked out, but then you went for the second try and got it. Second try?
yeah. The first try is hilarious though. I was like such a grom, like red helmet, and like when I fell the first try, I like did a knee slide, like with no knee pads though. Like I was like one of those kids, you know.
Where do we see this? Is it on your Instagram? Is it in a video?
I think it's on Instagram.
It's on
Yeah.
Instagram, but you'd have to go like so far back.
We're scrolling.
You'd have to go like
We're scrolling right now. We're doing
Finding this thing.
Yeah.
Tom, were you friends with him back then too?
No.
Oh, you didn't know him yet. Okay.
But you guys skated a lot together though when you were younger, no? Or when did you guys meet?
He was 14 probably,
No.
or 13.
I think I was 15. Yeah, it was like a year after that when I was
Yeah.
like a freshman.
I would see him at Vans had like a skate park in Orange, and he would skate there a lot, and I would see him, and he was really good.
Yeah.
So it was like I was a little bit older, but I would like look up to a younger kid. It was cool. And he always, or I remember him skating in the old Ellington shoe.
For sure. I was like America head.
Oh, the dual
Yeah.
color one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Two-tone.
Yeah.
The two-tone?
Yeah.
That's a
Love
good
those.
shoe.
That was sick.
So did you know Tom at that time too? Or I mean, you guys were just becoming friends then, I guess. At that park.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'd see Tom around Santa Ana Park.
I would skate with Taylor McClung before Matt, because Taylor's my age, and when you're younger, like a year or two is a big deal.
Huge. Yeah.
So me and Taylor would skate. We wouldn't skate with Trevor or Trent because they were way younger, so we didn't want to hang with them. And then, yeah, me and Taylor would skate a lot. Oh, there it is.
Wow. Red helmet.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, you got good steez for 14.
Bro.
That is funny.
I used to resent the helmet so much, but now, like, as a dad myself, I'm like, I would not send my kid down something like that without a helmet on.
Dude,
No doubt, dude.
that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool, though. I mean,
Yeah.
14 years old, you got El Toro under your belt. Not too many people can say that.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
it's a good conversation piece. I feel like it kind of comes up on every trip, and it's kind of just like, yeah, just because it feels like a different person. It's like a little kind of grom kid, like I said, you know.
And the middle rail when it was still there.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do you
I wish-
still board slide rails?
And I'm kind of off handrails, to be honest. Like, I hit a growth spurt, and now I feel like when I fall, it's like a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One and done.
Yeah.
That's a big one, though. And your dad would go on skate missions with you?
For sure. My
Okay.
mom and my dad. Yeah.
Really?
You know the thing when you're like a kid and like one person has their license, it's like there's only so many seats in the car. So there would be occasions where it's like Taylor would be driving and it's like there's not enough room for you, so my mom would feel bad and like take me out skating and try and film me and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And like so my parents are super supportive.
Okay.
That's rad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how my parents. Let's go to El Toro. I'm gonna board slide this 20 stair.
I feel like for some reason, like Matt's dad was a firefighter, and I feel like there's some weird way, like a connection
Yeah.
to skating.
Interesting.
Like,
Well, like the fear aspect
danger.
of it?
just like, I feel like there's a few things that like can relate to it. So he probably sees me and Matt, even till this day, he's so supportive. Like, I needed bolt cutters the other day, and he gave me some.
Yeah. He's,
No questions asked.
No,
Okay.
He's
I would have
down.
asked what you were going to be doing with those.
he's like really supportive of helping us.
I love
still.
that.
That's
And
rad.
he's still active firefighter or retired?
No, he's retired.
Okay.
He's chilling.
Where?
now.
Which firehouse was he in?
Garden Grove.
Garden Grove.
Yeah.
Okay. Would he tell you stories about fighting fires and?
They're gnarly.
They're so
Are
gnarly.
they?
Yeah, he's seen some gnarly stuff, and I feel like a lot of the gnarly stuff is just like medical aid.
Sure.
That's like 90% of a
Car
firefighter's job.
accidents,
Like,
probably gun shootings, whatever.
yeah, suicides,
Oh my
babies,
God.
like just gnarly stuff.
Wow.
So, props
Yeah,
to
it's
him.
heavy.
He
Yeah,
deserves
dude.
deserves that retirement.
Big time.
For sure. So when we go back to, we're kind of jumping around, but I'm so interested in, you guys meeting at 15 and then, but look where you guys are now. Like you just did that museum piece, which we have all the cardboard in the back, which is pretty sick.
Wow.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was
Unbelievable.
amazing. And, so when you guys are becoming friends, were you better than Tom? Was Tom
Yeah,
better?
he was.
No, I don't know. I don't think so, honestly.
No, you were.
No.
Were you filming at this point too, or just skating?
No, I was always filming.
Always
for sure,
filming.
yeah.
Okay.
I made my first video when I was in like 7th grade. So I've kind of always just been the guy with the camera.
Okay.
Again, probably just because my parents had a camera available. But Tom,
Yeah, I
Tom, you
kind of.
did Gnarly. He was like
I kind of had a camera too, a little, kind of.
Yeah.
I would film Taylor a little bit.
Yeah.
What kind of camera? Like a VX?
Did a GL2.
No.
GL2.
I got it from my high school.
There's like a little handy cam like that?
Yeah, I would film Taylor like on something like that, and the
Okay.
fisheye would screw on, but I didn't like know what I was doing.
Right.
We just needed to film each other for fun.
Speaking of filming each other, you guys film each other now. How
Yeah.
would you, Matt, rate Tom's filming?
Now?
Yes.
I think he's like
There was a clip I saw where he cut your head off a little bit.
I
It
mean,
was
We
all-
cut heads,
No,
Jamie.
we're
We're
all
like the zero generation.
Yeah, we're all for cutting heads for sure. No, but realistically, I would say you're like an 8 out of 10. Like
That's
realistic,
pretty good.
like yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at fisheye. He's good at long lens. Sometimes he gets a little too Strobecky, but it helps make the skating look exciting. So whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you
getting that
give
zoom
him
in.
advice on how to film?
Hell yeah, he does.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
when he's filming you, you're like, yo, you got
He'll
you
check
need
it. Yeah.
It's like a lot mentally for me to do that because I'm trying to skate and then like I'll notice, for example, the lighting change, like a cloud comes over and then I'm like, shoot, I have to go change the exposure.
Oh,
I don't want to
gotcha.
yell over and then he touches the wrong button or like,
Yeah.
and then we'll watch it after a few tries like, oh, try and like start like this and then end like that, like this side of the frame, that side of the
Okay.
frame.
I mean, the tips are
Yeah.
good though, right? You
Yeah.
appreciate the
Yeah, I
tips.
love 'em.
Yeah. Okay. Is that sarcastic or
No, I love him.
Okay.
I want to make his skating look like he makes my skating.
Which is amazing. You
Yeah.
guys definitely complement each other.
Oh, damn.
What is it like the reciprocal? Not that you're judging his filming, but how's you filming with him?
I think we do the same. Like I'll watch a couple tries and then, be like, I kind of imagined it a little different. And then that's not every time though.
No,
but
it's
Yeah.
always, hey, you think you could film this in front?
yeah,
Fisheye?
that became a joke. Yeah.
Tom's always trying to get me to get broke filming, basically trying to film him in front.
Front filming is awesome though.
It's
It looks
awesome.
amazing.
It's just like
Oh
hard.
yeah, you got like an elbow infection from
I like
filming this
I got-
cardboard video
the cardboard video. I had
from
like
fisheye in front.
the worst fall of my life, maybe like while filming. Like
The SD card fell out of that fat fisheye camera, the HPX, somehow.
yeah, I fell so hard that the P2 cards, which are like enclosed in a little like cubby, like flew out of the camera. Ended up getting like an elbow infection that lasted like a month because I almost like broke my elbow.
What did you
Yeah.
fall? Like, did you hit something or?
Yeah,
Tree
I mean,
root, right?
a tree root. I was rolling in front, like fully blind, like not looking where I was going, and then just hit the root, flew back, and
No.
but I saved the camera.
The camera was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
We're just watching, what is this? Enter the Museum.
Oh, that's Avery.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys, Avery Johnson.
Avery's killing it, bro.
How do you guys find all these spots in Orange County? All the Orange County. We would just have people on the show now that are like, we had to move out of Orange County because there's no spots, but not for you guys because you guys find things that no one can skate. How do you? Is this still the movies?
No. Kinda sometimes. Unknobbing, kinda, and like just cutting stuff out and fixing everything. Everything needs to be fixed, I feel like.
You do a lot of spot work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you wear like construction clothes to like blend in?
Do we? No.
We should.
You just rush in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever got caught, like, fixing something up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We,
not-
What do they do when
Yeah.
you get caught?
we just like run. Basically,
Yeah, last time was gnarly.
Yeah, we almost got arrested. It was
we
way.
ran.
We had like the gnarly situation.
We ran, and I left a backpack full of stuff, and I hid it, and they found it,
Mm-hmm.
but they somehow didn't take it, and then it's not like a long story, but
Yeah, we were
it-
basically trying to cut out or like fix like a pretty iconic spot, and it like we were like 90% done. Went back the next day to like finish the job, and like it just caught up with us kind of.
We left stuff like his generator says Bublitz.
Okay.
So we hid stuff, and we didn't think we would get caught because we had done it the night before. But we went back to do a couple things that were like not really cutting or anything. And the cops came and looked through this backpack, and it wasn't ours. And our friend kind of was in the crossfire of it, so he kind of took some blame while we escaped.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were going back to the car to get the rest of like the utilities or whatever that we needed. And we saw the cops pull up. Meanwhile, our friend was in there.
Flat.
So we were like, we called him like, bro,
we're like, cops are
we're
coming.
like, leave. And he's like talking to us weird, but
yeah, he was talking to us like in code.
Yeah,
and
he
we're
was talking
like,
to the
something's
cops.
off. And then they didn't take the backpack. We thought they took everything and would like write it for evidence or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we kept thinking like, dude, it says Bublitz on the generator. I need to go back. Like I felt really bad, so I dressed up as like a basketball player. We had stuff. We had stuff.
Yes.
We had stuff in the car,
Yeah.
and I just dribbled into the school. And then
Right.
Yeah,
And
no.
While the cops were there at night.
No.
Oh.
This is broad daylight.
we
Okay.
kind of didn't know if the cops were fully there, just to see if everything was like sitting where I had left it, and everything was there. And I remember I took the kink and I put it like back on the rail badly, and then I took the generator, the backpack full of tools, and I ran through this field like so fast.
Wearing basketball gear.
Yeah.
That's so good.
It was insane. And again, it was my dad's generator. It was a lot of my dad's tools.
So we had to call him and go like, Mike, something happened. We might have lost your generator,
Oh,
but
wow.
we'll replace it. And then he's like, it says my name on it.
That's when you were like, oh, God.
Yeah.
So then we thought like, oh, if we go back in, we're going to get caught. But I went in as like a basketball player.
Yeah, it worked out, and it's been long enough now where I'm like starting to feel okay and like not screen as many calls.
Do you do you think the cops had caught on to what was going on, or somebody had reported, hey, the night before they were? Do you
Yeah.
think?
No,
did
they
you just try to
definitely-
piece it together?
No,
like
they
what
knew.
happened?
They knew what was
They-
up for sure.
My
Yeah.
friend that was stuck in the crossfire said the cops picked up the backpack, and it is like heavy because it has everything in it. And he was like, is this yours? And he was like, no, I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
And then
But he's like convincing. Like he was like pretty convincing.
How many times do you think a cop has heard?
I know.
That is not. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
answer that right away.
Yeah.
That's a go-to.
that one was gnarly. That
Yeah.
kind of scared us a little.
That's-
scared him.
Yeah, I was scared straight for a few months for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, like 2 hours later, we went to that little handrail, and I was just with the hammer, like hitting the knob, and you're like, dude, just stop it. You need to like chill.
Tom was down to keep it going. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
But that's a part of like, it's almost a part of the trick. It almost feels like these days for you guys, right? Getting the spot made and then filming a trick on
Yeah,
it.
that's like
Yeah.
75%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like rare or I'd say it's pretty rare where nothing needs anything.
Yeah.
But you don't tell anyone about the spot, do you? Like any of the homies?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Our friends that are there
Yeah.
or are like,
Yeah, but we're not gonna like broadcast it to the world.
Well,
you know?
yeah. I
like,
mean, you want to get your stuff on there. Do you feel a certain way when you see somebody has hit a spot that you had fixed up? Like maybe you've already handled all your stuff on
sometimes
there.
I'm flattered, like
Right.
that ledge that we made for Thrasher, like the
Oh
one
yeah, the Westchester
ledge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the little kinked one, the P rod. Just
You
like the
actually
switchback.
know-
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
it's
yeah, you're
grinded.
that's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I
yeah.
love you know your history, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You brought that back to life. Thank you,
That's
guys.
right. You
Um,
did. Okay, I
like
passed by
that
all the
one
time.
was really flattering because it opened up like a lot of people to skate it, and
Right.
P-Rod went back like a bunch of times. Taylor would tell me, stuff like that's cool. I think the one that bums me. One that bums me out is when I've looked at something for like a really long time, and I have to like, it's almost like a puzzle. Like, how do you skate this? And you have to like figure out. It's just sitting there, and everyone has looked at it. But then you skate it a certain way, and then other people start to skate it that
the same way.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, that one's just kind of like annoying. It's like stealing an idea.
Feel
Yeah.
that
But it-
100%.
But you just opened it up, though.
You give them the
know what I mean?
idea finally.
Yeah.
They didn't see it the way that you did, and then you open up the.
Yeah, sometimes that one kind of bums me out.
I
It-
could see that.
but not in like fuck that dude kind of way, or it's almost just like damn, like it took me like literally like 10 years to look at this thing to like,
figure out how to skate it. Right. I can see that. Because you definitely skate things in an interesting fashion. You're not like the normal, like, hey, oh, this is a cool ledge, I'm gonna Smith grind it. Like you're like, I'm gonna wally up here to the wall and then go off the roof and then go and then Smith grind it. You know? Like you take a different route is what I'm saying, which is awesome.
Thanks.
So I understand how that could.
Yeah, that's just the one, I think, right? That one.
Yeah.
I'll vent to him about it.
But go ahead.
I feel like those people aren't necessarily doing it like maliciously. Like they'd probably be like, dude, Tom's so sick. Like it's rad. Let's skate.
Yeah, it's almost a respect to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just, I guess it's for the average viewer of skating that can't differentiate or doesn't value your trick over someone else's trick. Like it's almost like you want like the props in a certain way of skating it first.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I don't know.
Feels like I don't know. It's just like when, I don't know.
I think it's different that if there's a ledge and I Smith grinded it and then somebody else goes and does a trick similar, a Smith grind or whatever, it's like, okay, cool. It's just a ledge, but you're fully making something almost out of nothing, you know, that it was unskateable. You're making it skateable and then you're figuring out how to skate it. So I can understand.
The funny thing too about stuff like that is we've been doing it for so long that I'll be like, let's wait till the end of the video because I know it's coming out. If I wax it and there's slide marks, another skater will see that.
Oh, interesting.
Like we literally just did that for the cardboard.
For sure.
Which one? Which trick?
The tail slide through the chain.
The hippie jump.
Yeah,
the hippie jump.
I waited to like wax that a week before it came out. But that's one where like
a bunch of people skated just like a bank to curb.
That's happened to us so many times where it's just like, I mean, the crazy thing is, it's funny too because we're kind of guilty of it sometimes too. Like I'll see waxed something and I'll be like, oh,
it's skateboarding, right?
But sometimes I know if it lines up too good to be true, like someone's done it.
Yeah.
And then no one ever knows. Like another funny one. Remember the Donovan ollie?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I wanted to ollie this thing for so long, and Donovan, I did it, but our footage wasn't coming out for a while, and I saw Donovan do it in a hockey edit, and we're like, we can never use this, and I've never used it.
Oh wow, yeah.
Just I think there's like some respect doing things like that.
All day,
right?
Yeah.
We have like a few of those maybe.
Yeah, because it's like whack. Like if we were to put that out,
like I don't want to
be like, oh, like I
don't want to put it on Instagram or I don't want to put it anywhere, even though it was really hard for me and it took a while and I wanted to do it for a long time.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he did it. You're like, all right, cool, this done.
I think now that I think about it, it's I think I have respect for other skaters' ideas and what they want to do. So like I have these rules. So I think I guess like a little offended when other people don't follow my made up rule.
Tom's got his own unwritten rules. Skateboarding.
Yeah, it makes sense though, dude.
For sure.
It's just, dude, this is a trick you're talking about?
Yeah, like I didn't wax that until
a
week before because I think other skaters would know like, oh, why is there wax there?
For sure.
Right. There's nothing else you could really do unless you slid the whole thing to go
I don't know.
across.
Skaters are really good.
Yeah. Figure something out.
I mean, my generation of skating, like we didn't think like this. You know what I mean? Like we really didn't think about tail sliding the hippie jump. You know, but your generation is way more creative. I feel like.
No doubt.
So
certain people.
Hippie jumps are probably a whack for you guys.
For sure. That's why I never did them.
Yeah.
I did one for the first time during the pandemic. It was the first time I did one in my life.
I don't think they're necessarily whack. It just probably I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say they're whack.
We're not thinking of hippie jumping stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, you wouldn't lip slide ledges either, right?
You did.
No, I've done lip slide for sure. Definitely. I'm not many.
In the 90s though.
No, I did actually for the
Forbidden 14.
Forbidden 14 . Thank you.
Wait, what does that mean?
14-inch. You don't
slide in the on a ledge.
Tech ledge skaters don't slide the Forbidden 14.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You never heard that before?
But you've broken the rule since the 90s.
Jeron's broken the rule.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what did you do? What did you lip slide in the 90s?
Some recently.
In the
90s, yes, we did. I did lip slides for sure. But then
let's pull one up.
You took I don't even know if I have any, bro. I'm talking about like before, like long ago. But I've done one recently, like I think in the Pretty Sweet video.
Yeah.
Where I think I did a lip slide,
Like
360 shove it.
Switch.
No.
Oh,
regular,
wait.
regular.
You did a regular one?
Yeah.
Didn't you do switch lip slide?
I did
Heel
that
flip
too.
out? Switch heel
Yeah.
out? Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not mad at those. I've never shied away from those for sure.
Well, that's when because ledge dancing came back around.
Like, wasn't
Yeah.
it not cool when Mike York was doing?
Yes, there was
When-
that was a phase, and again, I
But
think
now it's popular.
we opened up again. For sure.
I got rails on my 14, so
Yeah.
I'm still
That's
protecting
crazy.
it. I'm still
That's good.
protecting.
Yeah.
Tom, what do you mean? You don't like
The old Chris Roberts would be pissed at yourself.
That is
You don't
so
even-
true.
That's pretty good.
You don't even know how it was like when I first put it on, I was like closeted. Like I was like I didn't want anybody to know I had rails. I would try to make them the same colors with the bottom of my board. Like I wouldn't show anybody. Like I didn't want anybody to know.
Yeah.
But now I just flaunt it, dude. I'm out there, bro.
It seems fun. Can you do like the board slide to Hurricane?
I'm not as good as I've done it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the good rails are for, though. For sure, you get that like.
He could do it if he skated more.
Yes. Yes.
Called out.
But Chris learned how to do slappies pretty quickly. I feel like.
Yeah.
You learned that pretty good.
They're pretty fun. I mean, they're fun. It's a whole different mindset. You're trying to learn something that you already know how to do, but you're not alling into it. It's really bizarre on your like mind. When you guys are like looking for spots, do you have the same kind of, like you said, sometimes it takes you like 10 years, maybe you're exaggerating, but
Oh yeah, no, he knows. I've sit on spots for like ever.
really?
Just
Like,
keep looking at it.
Yeah.
And what makes it a spot though? Because it's not a spot because you don't know the trick to do, or you don't even know if a trick's possible at that spot. How do you
I don't know.
in your mind go, something is doable here, but I have to figure out what? Is it just it's an intuition?
What is it?
I would say intuition. But yeah, he's right. He sits on spots forever. He has a photo album in his phone of just locations. And like
Wait, I
it
need to
just,
see something.
it just looks
Are you still like? Remember last time you said you would on certain days of the week you would just drive around looking at spots, right?
Yeah, I would do that. I did that a lot for like the last a long time, but then kind of recently I had to do kind of like, or I was building some stuff, so I kind of don't like talking about it, but yeah, it was crazy. I was just telling Matt, I'm like, dude, I don't even like look for spots that much. Like I just work on the house.
but still he has a bank of photos, and like a lot of times he'll take me to these spots and I'll kind of just like walk around and just like
Be
not
like,
really.
where is it?
There's no like obvious.
Where's the spot?
Yeah, there's no,
What are you looking at? Yeah.
I don't see anything here. It's crazy.
yeah. But then something will pop in his head, and then it'll end up working out. A lot of times it's like a mission to kind of make it happen. Again, it's like, oh, we have to move an air conditioner or something.
Like the oldest one now is 2019, but it's a good spot. But it's
Can I see it to see? If
Yeah.
yeah. I would walk right by that. as a filmer though, when he brings you to the
you know what this is, right?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Grind to grind.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's funny because the photo it looks like it
you
just goes
can't
into a pond.
You can't skate it when it rains.
Yeah.
You have
But
to
it's
wait
like
till it's dry.
a small
Oh,
ledge.
inside.
It's like you go
Ah.
boom, boom.
I'm
Boom, boom.
I'm
Yeah.
goofy, so grind to grind.
well now, but you're showing me with water in there, so of course I'm not even thinking.
Yeah.
that is
Water spots are now a thing too.
And dirt's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, dirt's big. Yeah, for sure.
Anything.
As a filmer, though, when you go to a spot that he has in mind and he's going to skate it that day, are you just like, how the hell am I going to film this?
Kinda.
Like, what is the angle that will justify what this spot actually is? Because sometimes that's difficult.
It is difficult. Again, with the filming in front, which is what Tom prefers a lot of times, and it looks the best.
It
so
looks great.
But I swear the filming, by the time we get to filming, it's like that's kind of the fun part. Because like I feel like figuring the spot out, like clear coating the spot, making it happen like takes a while. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you still
know.
got to figure out the angles to make that spot look the way that it
I
should
feel
look
like
on film.
I feel like he knows pretty quickly.
yeah, I mean,
okay.
it's a lot of fisheye. I feel like sometimes there's just like a natural angle where you'd be like, okay, when I film, I just think about like how to maximize every part of the trick. So if it's like, for example, like a nose grind, it's like I want to film that from kind of behind so you could see the truck going up and doing the nose grind.
Okay.
Or like a manual trick, you want to see the wheels like manualing. So
Yes.
it's like there's little things that I kind of just compute.
Are
There-
you more of a fisheye or long lens? What do you prefer?
Long lens is like way easier for sure. But
but-
I mean, I try and do both. I don't know. Fisheye is like more rewarding because it's
Okay.
harder and it's more technical.
I love fisheye because it's in your face.
Yeah.
That's why I like, especially with the 16:9 now. It's like the skater
Oh
could
my
be in the
God,
very,
that
very
spot.
center.
Yeah.
What,
That spot.
Okay, that-
Which
it was
one?
With
crazy.
the,
Yeah.
the lip
The
slide
chain.
nose
Like
one thing.
this
or board
is
slide?
this is like the length.
No,
we go through.
No, yeah, tell that story. It's the nose slide on the little pyramid hubba.
Okay, which one?
It's like after
coming
this,
up.
After this one?
or it's coming up
Let's
real
see.
There's,
after
a,
this.
there's a 16 shot of him walking in through the doors, but those doors were definitely locked at a certain point.
Oh, this right here? Wait,
no,
no,
I think
next
it's,
one.
I think it might be after this.
Let's see.
That-
Oh, okay.
So that
That's
one's
actually
like
sick.
a microcosm kind of like the stuff Tom likes to do. If you tell the story.
Tom.
For some reason I don't know why. It's kind of
Oh, this is YouTube. Sorry.
it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. I kind of like when there's a spot. This is a really famous school.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many spots in there, but I always would look at this thing and I would be like, that's crazy that no one would ever do anything to skate this. Like, it kind of gets me, like, I get my kicks out of that or something. Like, that's crazy that no one would skate this. That those doors are locked, so I would YouTube how to open these doors. And
Yes.
Everything's on YouTube.
I love
it.
You want to learn how to open a door?
and I couldn't figure out how to open these doors. Every little trick and tip didn't work. And I went here really late at night with Jordan Taylor. It's probably like an hour and a half from Long Beach. And I was just like, dude, it's not going to work. The doors can't open. We were going to open them and tape the door shut so you could just come back and open it during the day. And I was just like looking around kind of, and I noticed like 3 stories up, one of those windows was open.
Wow.
So for some reason there was like a pipe on the wall and you can climb it to the top and then kind of crawl
Okay.
over. And then I go into this window and then it puts me in a bathroom and I open the door from the bathroom and it's the principal's office. So then I walk through the hallway, walk down those stairs, open the door, tape it shut like I was going to do. And then I called Matt, like, dude, me and Jordan got the doors open. And then we come back the next day with our friend Ben and Jordan and everybody. And I start trying this. And for some reason, I hear a jingle, like a...
Keys.
Oh gosh.
I heard it too.
Janitor
It's like
keys.
so faint. It was like
Wait, I
Really?
really want to do this on the mic.
it's like the stuff criminals listen for. Like yeah.
I heard a...
Yeah. The janitor keys, bro.
And I was like, Matt, someone's coming. So then I slid this rug back in the doors because the rug would hold the door open.
Very.
Slug them back, or I slid it back in the rug. We run outside, sit on this bench, and 2 cops like a second later kick through those doors and like rip the tape off. No skating, and we're like, okay, sorry, we're leaving. And then I think we knew this was coming out. This museum video was coming out, and I'm like, Matt, let's just wait till the cops leave. I'll climb the whole thing and do it again. So then the cops leave, and my friend Ben, he's like, Ben took the fall for us at the other school, like recently.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, I don't want to have anything to do with this. I'm just going to wait in my car. And I'm like, okay, cool. Call us if the cops are coming. So then I climb the whole thing, open it, and then we do it. And then we leave.
How many tries after you got the second time?
I don't know.
Quick?
10?
10?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay. Dude, it's
So
so
sick.
funny, man.
All that for.
I
like,
think, I feel
2
like a lot
second
of the spots have stories like that.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
But I
There's
mean,
always something.
that's pretty.
I know it's random, but for me, I just
get
thought
it-
there's something about skating this at that school where everything's been skated, but this hubba.
No, the untouched aspect. That's fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
I wonder what alerted them.
Maybe,
Neighbors, maybe?
I don't know.
I think it's funny when you're a skater and you see spots like that. You're like, who skated this and how? Like, you know, and then that story makes sense, even though it's wild. Did it go through there twice?
I love that.
Yeah.
There was a pipe on the side of the building.
Yeah.
It was perfect
Like
for me to climb
everything
up.
clicked. Like I feel like my brain might work like that with like a lot of stuff. It just kind of something will click.
Well, I feel like since you skate spots no one skates or differently, there's got to be a story with almost with every trick that you do.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of me and Matt's spots have stories. Yeah. But I think, I mean, I would like to be able to skate like, I don't know, USC ledges or something. I just don't have like anything to offer that.
Right.
Like I can't film a trick there, so I'm just trying to do like my own thing.
I love it though.
I admire
that's
that.
what
I
makes
think that's
it
rad.
that's what makes it fun to watch. No,
Thanks.
seriously, because like sometimes skating becomes so just linear, you know, and everybody's just kind of doing the same thing. And so it's so fun to watch somebody outside the box just like
But I
Mark Johnson.
feel
Mark
like-
Johnson is so out of the box thinker that you're like, how did you come up with that? Like, it's fascinating that his mind works in a certain way that nobody else is going to touch that thing the way that he skates
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I love that.
What so when you're filming this last video you guys did with Matt skating in it, what's your thought process of skating spots? Like, do you have stuff planned out, or is it kind of on this?
I mean, I'm very blessed to have Tom as a friend. You know, he gives me so many spot ideas and stuff. I try and do my best. Feel like I found a few of the spots in the park.
Yeah, Matt skates. It's like pretty rad, like local to where he lives. Like
Yeah,
things
like-
that we drive by all the time. Matt will be like, "I want to grind tray flip this." I'm like, "What?" Like, he did it. Yeah, he did this in the cardboard video.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was good too.
He skated. He just skates. I don't know, just locally, which is pretty. I admire that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a few of those spots, it was like a fun challenge just because like I have a kid now and it's like, I don't know, it's nicer to skate closer to home sometimes. So I was like, I'm going to, I don't know, go out of my way and find some spots in Huntington. And like, these are some spots that I'd driven by. And I was like, I'm just going to like add a little bondo or skate this tree stump into dirt. And like, so I'm hyped on that, like just the
Yeah.
hometown aspect.
It's almost like making something out of nothing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the way that you guys skate at home? Do you guys go on trips, and do you skate differently on trips?
Do we go on trips?
We went to Portland.
Yeah.
No, we did pretty gnarly stuff in Portland. I feel like rubbing the rocks on the ground and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I feel like it
We're trying to
goes.
start. We're trying to make a fire.
No, I feel like we take that.
for sure. We bring like the whole rub brick kind of mentality
Oh,
to
okay.
different cities. I feel like it just unlocks kind of so many things. That's like a thing that people have started to do in the past like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, like New Balance trips and I mean weekend trips are like skating with Matt. Like Grant's similar. Like we'll do anything to make the spot skatable for everybody. But I feel like New Balance trips are like became a little like difficult to skate like this because there's just so many people and you kind of get shown stuff by a tour guide and it's hard to convince a huge crew like let's go to this thing that's like nothing that one person
Right.
can skate.
Yeah.
So I would think as I'm gonna get older, it'll probably be harder to get footage on like a team trip
Right.
I can see
for
that.
like New Balance or something.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Kind of need time or something.
Yeah, when we were going chocolate trips, Papalardo would take the filmer off and we'd be like, "Where's Papalardo?" He'd come back with this clip because you know he's skating something that nobody else is skating. He'd find this like weird, intricate spot and he would just go off and do his thing and come back.
But Pops also like to like go skate by himself, like
100%. But he's also not dragging the whole team
For
to
sure.
like that weird spot
For
over the
sure.
rail into this crusty bank that he
Totally.
like switch ollied into. You know.
I feel like weekend. A lot of the guys on weekends skate more towards your type of skating.
Yeah, like we could all skate probably something I would want to fix or whatever. Yeah, but I just feel that feeling on like a New Balance trip or something. Like I wouldn't want to drag like Jamie Foy to something that's nothing. I would feel like stupid.
I feel like Jamie Foy would thoroughly enjoy that.
Yeah, he'd
though.
probably be hyped.
For
but
sure.
I don't know. Well, we're going to Chicago in a couple days.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going to
sick.
Chicago next
So-
week. New Balance. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm kind of curious, like how that'll be.
How
Like,
many heads do usually go on like a New Balance trip?
Well, this is like a Thrasher weekend
Okay.
trip.
There's a lot of people.
There's a
on this
lot of
one.
people. It's like a lot of the heavy hitters, like Reynolds, Tiago,
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
Westgate.
be exciting.
yeah,
Is Jamie going too?
Jamie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is good. It's a weekend trip too?
It's like they call it Thrasher
Thrasher
weekend.
weekend.
Oh,
it's
okay,
like it's like basically an extended weekend. So it's like Wednesday through Monday, and then we have a music event, demo, and just street skating.
This is your chance to see if Jamie Foy wants to go to those weird spots.
I need time to find it.
Watch a couple movies.
I want
you
to
know?
find I want to go to the Home Alone house
Yeah.
at night.
Why
Is
at
that
night?
it's in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why at night?
I can't imagine like a Thrasher tripping like, hey guys, let's go to the suburbs of Illinois.
During the day.
I'm down, but I don't think everybody else would be. But there's, like I've always wanted to go to that house, but it's like pretty far. But I think somebody will take me at night or I'll take the van.
Okay.
That's like, it's funny. That's like my goal
I
of
love
going
it.
on this trip.
We gotta get a. What if you found a spot next to the house?
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Do something out of the curb cut. Do they have curb cuts in Chicago?
I don't know.
What about the Married with Children fountain? That's out there.
Yeah, that is. A lot of John Hughes movies
Okay.
are filmed in
Love John
Illinois.
Hughes movies.
Yeah, I
Best.
think Breakfast Club, the high school has a handrail in front of it, but it's a little too big for me.
Well,
There's
how
some of
big
my,
is
like-
it?
Jamie Foy, maybe?
Yeah, maybe I'll show him that.
There
I'll
you
show
go.
him Breakfast Club to look at the rail.
I would always trip in the uni, the school up here.
Oh, yeah.
It's in
There's
so many things.
so many movies. Yeah. But there's.
I mean, it's in L.A. too, right?
Yeah.
It's like that's probably a school on their roster, like typical like L.A. school.
Yeah. El Segundo High. What is that?
Yeah,
Like
super bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
What other famous schools are there?
What
in
about the
movies?
Breaking Bad house?
Oh, we went there.
Yeah?
Went there. Yeah, I have
that
a
was
photo
sick.
of it. And we
Albuquerque.
went to the car wash.
Yeah.
The car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. On like homie trips, we could do these little missions chilling.
rad.
Everyone's kind of down for that.
Yeah.
But I just am scared on like a trip where someone else paid for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, just throw it out there. See who bites. Hey, since we're speaking of the New Balance thing, like we got to get into the newest video that you guys made with the shoe. Night at the Museum. Is that what it's
Night-
titled? Well, that's the
Bro,
movie.
that's a movie.
We're on the movie
I'm on the
kid right
movie.
now.
Oh yeah.
Ben Stiller, man. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Skate that museum. Shit.
Good. You came up with this concept, Tom? Like what is this? What drew you to like doing the whole cardboard theme?
Yeah.
Like-
So with the cardboard shoe, the gift.
Like I said, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I kind of watch YouTube a lot for random, I'll watch like architecture stuff, people building stuff, like plumbing videos. I just kind of watch everything on YouTube. And then for some reason, there was this kid that on YouTube that, if I remember, he made an Iron Man mask out of cardboard, and I was like tripping on it, and it opened and everything. And at the time, I was asked to get a colorway, and I couldn't think of what to do for it because I wanted it to be weird, because you don't have that many chances to do colorways.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like maybe I can make one out of a cardboard shoe. And I had just moved, so I had some Home Depot boxes, and I just traced all the patterns from like an old shoe on cardboard, and then I gave it to Seb, who's he's like the main dude at New Balance, Seb Palmer. I gave him the cardboard shoe, and he was so hyped on it, and he was like, dude, you should do something with the cardboard shoe. And then he was like, which is really crazy and cool, but he was like, maybe we could do a museum shoe instead of a Tom Karangelov colorway. And I was like so much more down for that because it involves all my friends. And I showed Matt the cardboard shoe, and he was stoked on it. And then that's kind of what inspired like the look of the shoe. And then our friend Leif that works for New Balance designed it. And we had little things like parts of it tear off.
Like the N and the
end,
the label.
the end tears off, the logo tears off, and the heel. Yeah, that was kind of Leif's idea, I feel like, or he was kind of like leaning toward to see if that was possible. So because of that, it took them doing a lot of tests to see how they could make the shoe peel without it rotting while it gets shipped to America.
Oh, interesting.
And it delayed the shoe like a year and a half or something.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
so because of that, we had two shoes, and we're both size 11. So we had two shoes. So I wrote like TK in mine, and we would share the shoes this whole video.
No way.
So if Matt was doing, like Matt had new shoes for that, because we were like, you need new shoes for that trick.
Yeah.
And then when I could use the old shoes, I would switch them. So then that way we had shoes, and then the shoes ended up coming, but we had already pretty much filmed this video.
Yeah.
This is the clip we cut your head off, by the way. Just to let you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. We would like we would warm up in other shoes, and then like at the last second be like, all right, I think I'm ready to put on the brown shoes.
You got to make them last.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Wow.
think there's the ground tray flip.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is, normally they order shoes, a lot of them, like 10, and then give them to you, and you go on a trip and you film a little video. But Matt and I knew we wanted to film in LA and kind of do a concept. So we were just like, whatever, we'll just share the shoes.
I love this trick, by the way. It's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on that one. I copied Tom. Tom, for the record,
No, you didn't.
he did board slide to nose blunt. So I'm just standing on the shoulders of giants.
You got the lip slide.
Yeah.
Lip slide version. No, it's good. Man, this is a
Oh,
great
this front feeble
video.
was
Yeah.
nuts.
Psycho.
That-
That was a
Tell
mission.
them.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, that was. I mean, there's so many things
Look
to
at
talk
that.
about.
Tell them about Monrovia, California.
I feel like every real battle in the past, probably like 3 years, skate wise, like filming, has been in Monrovia, which is like an awkward city to go back to when you live in Huntington Beach,
Oh, God.
because it's like hour 10 on like a good day,
Mm.
and it's like, I don't know, hot. But yeah, in the part before this, I did this one trick that I had to go back like 7 times for. That was in Monrovia, and this spot is like kind of nearby that, also in Monrovia. And this
He
took
did
like,
it 4 wheels in the bank, that little bank.
Dude.
That's pretty good.
Super sick.
yeah, but that was a mission. for
How many
sure.
times you say you go back for that one?
What would you say? Like,
Like 7 officially, probably.
Okay.
yeah, but sometimes we would like be skating somewhere around there, and I'd be like, let's just go like look at it and see if I like magically have the vibe today. And then like, yeah. But that day worked out. I remember we listened to DMX on the way there. Yeah.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Shut him down. Open up shop. Right. Come on.
I don't know about that rail. I don't know if that's legit right there.
Yeah, that's not up to code
Yeah,
for
it's not
sure.
up to code.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of the cardboard stuff, because when you open a shoebox, there's the shoes and then it's the cardboard. So in the beginning of this video, you opened up the thing and you guys are in this like miniature house with all the Super Nintendo and everything.
Wait, how long did the shoes
like
take?
that.
How long did the shoes take to make?
Uh,
The cardboard ones. Yeah.
Probably like, sounds crazy, but probably like 8 hours for me, maybe.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
But it's like I chip away at things.
That's
Um,
not. I mean, to
that's
be honest,
why
It's
I-
not too bad. I
I
thought
brought-
that'd be more.
I brought like little VHSs and some music stuff. Like, I just kind of watch movies that get me stoked, and I take like little things from them almost in like everything I've ever had. Like the intro with the maps is from Repo Man. It's from the intro.
Mhm.
They punch into the maps and they're in New Mexico, and they punch out and they're in LA. So I would show Matt things like, check out these opening titles. I watched this VHS while making the room and the shoes and whatever, and he would be like stoked on it, and then he would do like his version of what I like too. Like, so it's like we would collab, and we tried little things like in Repo Man, there's little glitches. So instead of glitches, I remember cutting cardboard squares and ripping them in half so it looked like wafery. And I was like, Matt, try to replicate the glitches, but they looked bad, so he didn't use them.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a collab type thing.
Yeah. Because when you guys, I mean, you made a whole cardboard everything.
Yeah, the bricks took forever right there.
Really, the bricks out of everything, out
Yeah,
of the Super
those-
Nintendo, the television, everything.
Yeah, I feel like mentally just being in there and like looking at those bricks just kind of like triggered me after a little bit.
I mean,
There's like 400, and it was like a sweatshop in your garage. It was crazy.
did
Wow.
you? This is in your garage.
Yeah.
You made a whole little set in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the hardest piece to make? The bricks. I mean, sorry.
The
But-
bricks were like tedious. The hardest was like the TV. And then my sister-in-law helped me with the Super Nintendo. She's kind of really creative too. She'll like, I'll tell her things like she'll come over and hang and I'll be like, dude, I want to like make this Super Nintendo. And she'll be like, I'll help you.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. And Matt as well with the couch. And
the couch was
and the
easy,
wall.
Yeah.
No,
The couch is easy. Come on.
no, like,
Come on.
no, everything was gnar.
Was cardboard boxes donated to you, or did you have to pay for these?
It's kind of funny, but Tim is like my team manager, and he knew what I was doing, and so did some people at New Balance. But every couple weeks there'd be like a fat pile at New Balance, and it would be like for Tom K, do not touch, and I would take. This whole room is made out of New Balance boxes.
That's
Okay,
amazing,
okay.
dude.
So
Which
you'd go
is-
to the office and be like, not to get shoes,
I'd be
but
like,
to
"Hey,
get,
Rothmeyer," and then like grab boxes.
Anybody see my cardboard boxes around?
I'm working on
grab a
something.
box of
Yeah.
boxes. Yeah.
And then,
Did anybody know what you were doing at the time when you were taking them?
yeah, but I don't think they knew like to what level of it.
Right.
What the binoculars, dude? Like that.
That so
Helicopter looking
That's
for
a whole
spots.
different.
I know, but like,
that story is like, I watched this guy Brian Palmer sent me a movie that ended up coming out called Whirlybird. It's a documentary about LA's first helicopter pilot. And I grew up on his work because I remember when I was a kid, like my parents would have the news on and there'd be like the first high-speed chase, the Hollywood shootout. This guy was the only pilot that had a helicopter and he'd get to the news first. And I remember, I don't know, like just weirdly like relating to him in some weird way. Again, like Matt's dad being a firefighter, this news anchor in the helicopter seems like something I would want to do at some point or something as well. And I remember telling Matt, like, dude, you got to watch this helicopter movie. And we have like a shared file of music and random stuff. And we put this song from the helicopter documentary in a little playlist. And Matt ended up using the song from the helicopter documentary. And then Matt was like, dude, let's tie in the cardboard room with a helicopter. So then I had to go to like New Balance and be like, can I have like $500 for a helicopter? And that's the crazy thing too, is at least now, I mean, more than, I guess now, it's just pretty cool to feel supported with like
Fuck yeah.
For sure,
whatever
yeah.
I want to do. I feel like that's like the ultimate
Yeah.
respect or something. Like they're like, okay, like you get made fun of a little, like Tyrone,
yeah.
but he's like, yep,
imagine.
whatever you need.
But then the final product, Tyrone's like, all right, dude, this
I
turned
think,
out dead.
yeah, he was stoked. So that felt good. And it felt good to like, I don't know, be able to do something with Matt again. Like I'm 35. Most skateboarders aren't 35. And like, I'm still getting to make fun videos with Matt.
Still killing it, man.
Yeah,
that's
with your
amazing.
childhood friend.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you rented this helicopter. This was just like a tour or something?
Yeah,
or?
Matt found it in like Fullerton.
Yeah, we got a Groupon. It was sick.
Yes.
You got a Groupon.
Yeah,
Those are
I would
still working.
highly recommend it. It was a lot more mellow than I thought.
Really?
Yeah, especially after like Kobe, I was like really
Oh,
shook.
God, yeah,
man.
for
Obviously,
That's
Yeah.
helicopters in general are
Matt asked the pilot about Kobe. I was
I
like,
had
oh my
to
God.
not
Bro.
after we landed though. I just had to know like what was up with it, like from
His perspective.
for sure. Yeah.
that's What did he say? Was
He was basically like, you're fine in a helicopter as long as there's no clouds under 1,000 feet and there's no mountains. So like most accidents happen when those two things are together.
Oh,
Right.
And that day happened to be very,
Very low clouds
It's-
in like
the-
Malibu. Yeah.
The cloud disorients them,
Mhm.
the pilots.
Yeah. And we filmed that a day before. I don't know if you guys remember, but the Iranian president like
Oh,
died
that was gnarly.
in a plane
Oh
crash,
my
and we were in the helicopter a day before that. I'm like, thank you God.
I just watched a video on Instagram of a pilot. He lost engine, and there's a certain way that he can maneuver the helicopter to keep the air, to keep the
Wow.
lift
Yeah.
in the propellers. Like he has to do these maneuvers, and he landed.
That's so
Wow.
wild.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a
Crazy.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't just fall out of the sky. If you lose power, there's a way that they can keep it going.
Good to know.
I'm just imagining you guys like, hey, we want to get a helicopter to the pilot. Like, we're gonna film him in these weird cardboard binoculars.
The guy said he's seen it all.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, all in all, you had, and so you came up with the storyline of this.
It's like we bounce it back and
Okay.
forth,
Yeah.
kind of. It's like a collab.
Yeah, because
fully.
obviously it's like a skate part in LA. So it's like, okay, we start in a cardboard box. Like, how do we get to skate
How do we
footage
get
like
out of there?
somewhat
Right.
seamlessly? So it's like, all right, maybe we're looking at spots from above, cut to skate tricks.
And is it whose idea is it? Like, hey, let's share this part. Let's both of us skate in it.
You don't
I
even
think
know.
Matt maybe.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
no, wait.
It was supposed to be me, Avery, and you. Just because like
'Cause it's a museum.
Museum is like us. It's like me, Tom, and Avery, basically.
Right.
I think we just were filming and we both had equal amount of footage and we're
Yeah.
like, let's do this
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
We were looking at your website the other day, like on the museum. What is this clothing or what exactly?
Yeah, I couldn't
It's
figure
not
it out.
clothing.
It's like
What do you mean? There's clothing on there.
no, it's like I don't know. It's like a
I just
creative
kinda-
outlet, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I want also like Avery. We have Avery with us in this,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of I don't think it's clothing because if Avery wants to skate for a clothing company, he should do it.
This is
It's just
like
like,
you just said, a creative place where you can buy a hat if you want to.
yeah,
And
just
you
to
can-
like support what we're doing. And
Right.
me and Matt kind of like we'll make stuff we like, and that's it.
Yeah.
I actually noticed
That's
that because when we were looking at it, I saw the hats the hat that you're wearing. Kind of, it's got the.
Oh, this is the Thunder one.
Yeah, no, but it's the type of hat. It's
Oh,
the
trucker.
the foam trucker, and I'm like, oh yeah, Tom, I see him wear those all the time. So
Yeah,
obviously,
we both wear trucker hats.
yeah,
Mhm.
I love trucker hats, but the foam ones especially.
Yeah, but the thing is, we obviously have been making videos forever, and this is just like another little outlet. And we'd see other crews like
Like it's crazy to see that on that. You guys looking at this,
That's dope.
just
bro.
because I know why we did it, why we're doing it, and it's just cool that it's gotten to like the 9 Club.
Dude,
It's like
Oh,
pretty
no.
flattering.
it's awesome.
we gotta support each other, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we all want to build. straight
Change
up.
that.
You don't want that?
No,
That's gonna be the cover page for this.
go up one more.
What do you mean?
I like that one.
You like that one? Okay. Okay. There's the cardboard theme again. My God.
Is that Hollywood High?
yeah, that was like the gag shot.
Did you guys watch Avery's video for
Which
this?
one? Which one?
You should watch it right now.
Let's watch it.
But we did a little one-off skit where he goes inside of a cardboard box and then pops up at several locations. One of which is Hollywood, and it's kind of a
Oh,
gag.
I feel like
shot.
I feel like I've seen this.
Yeah. And then the last shot's like he pops out as a spot that he wants to skate.
Let's see,
it's,
which one
It's
is
that
it?
one. Go
Which one?
up, and it's the one in the center right there.
That one?
Yeah.
Let's check it. Boom. Is there music? Do we have a...
Some tones, I guess. Yeah.
Cardboard.
It's like, whoa, dude, look at that box.
He looks like cardboard.
He's a cardboard guy. I saw the behind the scenes where he jumps into the cardboard. Yeah.
Super Mario.
Oh my God.
My dad's truck.
That's your dad? Did he film that? So sick, dude.
So just a little fun video.
Wow,
Yeah.
Jimmy Garecki liked it.
What? Yeah.
That's tight.
You a Jimmy Garecki fan?
New York skate maps.
Skate maps,
Skate
dude.
Maps.
Love that show.
yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
So the shoe's out, right? When did it come out? Because this video came out just
Probably like-
within the last week or so, right?
Like a week,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Okay. And that's a shoe right there, right?
Mhm.
Pull it down, man. Let me see that thing, dude. I'm gonna have to get a pair of these.
Yeah, Tyrone. You have to send some of those.
Clear sole, like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
These are
it's
clear.
supposed to be like packing tape.
Oh.
Really
Everything's
thought about
connected.
this. Straight up.
Gotta hold it together.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
You don't see that on
bro.
vulcanized shoes too much, like a clear sole.
True. Yeah.
You don't really
Yeah.
see that. I've never seen it, like, really.
I never skated a clear
It's
sole
very-
shoe,
very
to be
rare.
honest.
More
Does it-
cup
does
sole
it,
thing,
Does it affect the grip?
Dude,
Being clear?
I feel like clear sole, cup sole grips super good.
Okay. Ah.
I don't know why. I think it must be the rubber or whatever the freaking substance
The
is.
treatment done to
But,
it.
yeah, it's,
Mm.
but is that the shoes? That's the shoe you normally skate?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both skate that shoe, that
Okay.
model, the 272.
272.
But you said it got delayed by like a year and a half or something.
That colorway,
Okay, so when did you start filming for this project for that?
like a year ago, maybe.
And you're working on
Okay.
other things at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So for a year, you guys were switching out shoes and filming for this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
roughly a
Gotcha.
year.
Okay. Wow. I love it, dude. This is good. I love little concepts like that where the thing rips off.
Mhm.
So sick, dude. And what else, dude? What else? Look at this. So when this rips off here, what is this? Is this the same material right here?
Yeah, I
Just
think
the,
so.
Yeah. You think so?
who looks at the back of their heel?
I don't know, but look, it's awesome. Sick, dude. Congrats on this, bro.
Thanks.
A year and a half. in
It's
the
crazy that you're
making.
holding that too.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Just that it's real or
it's
something.
real.
It is, definitely.
I mean, you've been in the cardboard world for about a year and a half, so you're finally like out and free.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to look at cardboard ever again?
Yeah.
The same?
I have PTSD from it. It smells a certain way now.
sure.
I don't know if you've ever noticed that.
It smells a certain.
Not the shoe, bro.
Oh,
The cardboard.
okay.
I mean, especially when your
cardboard.
garage is filled
Smell
up with it.
Right?
Cardboard has definitely a
It
distinct
does have a smell.
I just never
Yeah.
thought. I never like really looked to smell it. You know. You should
Smell cardboard. Sometimes you just smell it.
He's like, damn, I want to smell this cardboard.
Did you try these on?
No, they'll break probably.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't do it.
Oh
Chris.
no, I'm not going to try.
Are those size? What size are those?
Are these
10 and I think 10 and a half
10
text
it's my-
because I had to cut them smaller than the shape.
Oh, this is my size. So, dude, the shoelaces. So you really do like this. Really like. You're not joking about the PTSD. Like that was.
I think I have it, yeah.
that was a hard set to build. Like you just.
I think just it being in my garage and chipping away at it and knowing the idea and not seeing it yet and
Right.
just seeing it there, kind of, yeah. And it looks kind of messy and weird.
Wait, is it still there?
No.
What do you just tear it?
I, like,
rip
recycled
it down?
it, yeah.
You recycled it.
As you should.
Yeah, it's eco-friendly. Yeah.
Took forever.
Just
get it done.
hauling cardboard to the recycler. And when you're watching him build this, you built a couch, which is kind of
And a wall.
I
And a
did,
wall?
I did
Okay.
minimal. I just did that just to clear my conscience. To
Like
yeah.
I helped. I helped.
But I feel like,
that's like Tom's lane, and then I feel like
yeah, like
my
he
work
edits,
comes in later.
He
Yeah.
edits gnarly. Like, I don't think people understand when people are like, oh, well, you guys probably do because you see what it goes in to make an episode.
Sure.
But he's sitting at the computer for like hours a day.
right
Not just for this, but like his job.
in general.
Yeah. And like chipping away at like audio, coloring it, video.
Yeah.
Very tedious.
Yeah.
And are you checking in on the set because you have to film all this, right?
Yeah,
no, he
yeah.
So
did.
you're checking in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is a proper.
No, he did I built 2 walls and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I think you need a third one.
Yeah, just
And
so we
I
could
was
You had
like.
already built 2 walls, and now
Yeah.
you need to build another. Oh my god.
Oh, you wanted to build like a corner.
Yeah, but I'm like, we need to open it up for some more shots, some more
Oh.
like coverage. So
Right.
so that was kind of a hard one.
Or
to tell him.
the end to tie in the helicopter idea he had, he's like, do you think we could make like a cardboard helicopter? So there's like a little one.
on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just so there's some like continuity in between. Yeah.
Well, because when you're looking at the map, you could see the cardboard helicopter
Mhm.
flying.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. It looks like you're in an insane asylum.
Oh, wait, that was another one. Is
Yeah.
we only had Reynolds for like a couple hours, but when he was, there's little things.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
Yeah.
there's little things where like he opens the shoebox like this, but then he's looking at it like this, and then he's like another angle, his hands like this.
Continuity.
Yeah, so then me and Matt are noticing, like, dude, his hands don't line up. And we're like, how do we get it to, like, look like it's his hand and we're in the room? So Matt's, like, opening the box.
It's like that's all like,
Matt's hand.
That's like After Effects. I don't know if this is like too behind the scenes.
No,
but
I love
that's
it,
awesome.
actually. I love it. Wait, so
Yeah.
what's this After Effects? That right
no,
there?
the previous shot, because I mean everything's done in editing. Like the shot that we actually got was just us cleanly in the room.
And then
the previous
Reynolds
shot.
had, like, 2 hands on the box, so we couldn't use his hands.
Oh, on the
Like
second
the
shot.
one that you guys aren't
like right
seeing.
there,
Yeah.
right there.
The one shot you don't see. Reynolds has 2 hands on it.
So you couldn't use that shot.
Yeah, no.
So I had to
Okay.
like mask out Reynolds' hands, put in my hands with one hand, and that's like in my garage.
The gold
Right
lights
here?
Wow.
The gold lights,
The
the
next shot.
suitcase
Okay.
from Pulp Fiction.
That one.
It's
Yeah.
I copied
But you
it
could barely
exactly.
see the hand.
I know.
Where
It's
it's
just like
It's just a little finger.
I know. It's like the subtle things
Right.
though. Yeah. But it's like those things just like take a minute.
Wait, so you
Reynolds
copied
is-
that scene from Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, when he looks in the suitcase.
I love the. Tom, you're a great actor, bro. Look at the startled Tom. Wait, what?
Reynolds is a good actor.
Really? Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Wait, so was it hard to get him in there to do it, or just like, hey, we need you to look into this cardboard box?
I think just like legends are, like he's gone so long with such a clean, good career, and I think when people like us ask him like, bro, will you look into a cardboard box? He's probably like, what the hell? Like, is this gonna be whack or whatever? But he was down, and then it's crazy. Out of like respect to him too, we like showed him everything kind of early, and we're like, do you like this? Are you cool with this? Like he goes, huh? But it's my voice. But he never said that, and I'm like, are you cool with it being my voice? And he was cool with everything, and I was kind of shocked because I thought he'd be like, please take that out.
Oh,
I don't
So
know.
you were
Not
almost
hearing.
like nervous showing him.
For sure. He could have shut the whole thing
I
down.
think when we use
He's a team player.
I
though.
think
He
when
is,
I
though,
think
right?
anytime even with Weekend when we use like legends, I'm like, dude, they've gone so long with such good careers, and I'm literally asking Brian Anderson to like eat breakfast and be in this nightmare sequence for a Weekend video,
Yeah.
and I'm like, is he gonna be down or this is?
But
crazy.
you have history with Brian Anderson, 3D and all that stuff.
But still, it's like scary every time.
Well, you're hitting me out of nowhere with a random ask.
Yeah.
And
dude.
Weekend stuff isn't just normal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like out of the box, like weird.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they do great work.
Oh
so
no,
it's
I'm not saying that.
No, I love
bro,
it,
it's
dude.
great. I
Yeah.
love Weekend.
Dude, the one that I know Chris likes the most was Montoya in the bathtub.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
So who doesn't like Montoya in the bathtub? It's so good. It's so good. That was for the Truman. Wait, what was it called? There was a Truman
Yeah.
ripoff.
The Truman Show.
The Truman
Yeah.
Show. Dude, you guys must have so much.
That was
fun.
before I was on. We were just fans of
For sure.
that.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know. Just asking legends for favors is hard.
I feel like you guys have a good track record, though. Like, if you asked, I'm not putting myself in the legends category, but if you asked me to do so, I would be like, oh, dude, 100%. Like, you
Well,
have a good track record.
I'll remember that.
Please
Yeah.
do. Please. I'm a good
Like maybe we'll pop up on the show in the box. That would have been a good one.
That was very good.
Yeah, for sure.
You should recreate this whole set
Yeah,
in
yeah.
cardboard box, dude.
Oh my
You
god.
lose your mind.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Pretty much.
Don't ever mention.
Oh, sorry.
They send him shoes in Tupperware now because it doesn't like cardboard. There's no
Wow.
No,
He's
you
so
guys
sick.
do. You guys do great work. You know, and I think it's really fun.
The funny part is that when they ask you ask someone to do that, they're like, "This is really weird," but I know it's going to come out right. Like they have this
Yeah,
way
I
it
was
looks.
I was flattered with we had a Thunder truck, and to end this other, we had an idea with a payphone for that. Like we stole this payphone and it traveled with us, but we knew it had to end with Frank Gerwer. And I was like, dude, if he's not down, the whole thing's gonna be like kind of weird without Frank. Like we could do it still, but I asked him like when we got to SF with the payphone, I'm like, oh, by the way, can you be in it? And he was like, well, I like everything you're in, so I'm down to do it. And I
See?
was
There
like,
you go.
whoa,
See,
Yeah.
that one was really flattering. Like I was like, that's pretty cool.
Wait,
Frank-
you
If you were coming out the gate with no track record, then you could probably think like
yeah,
that.
like
But
who,
now,
Frank's like, who is this guy?
yeah.
Wait.
It feels weird. I don't know.
you stole a payphone?
Yeah.
That was another
For a
story.
Thunder truck.
Another story.
That
But
was gnarly.
it was like
do that?
I almost got electrocuted.
Yeah, it was.
That was gnarly.
It was fair for the taking though. It was like a car had crashed into it in Long Beach, so it was like halfway.
I was
out.
looking for payphones to take because they're everywhere, kind of.
Who uses payphones?
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
That's why it's good to take.
And
Oh, you took the whole goddamn thing.
it got hit by
Yeah.
a car, and it was tipped over on the ground, but all the electrical was still there. But I was also like, "There's no way this is connected." Because who uses them?
I
And
didn't
then
even think electricity was involved in a payphone. I
Right,
thought it was
yeah.
all
who
just
uses them?
analog or whatever.
So then with bolt cutters, I cut this fat metal conduit, and it exploded like
No way.
on a busy street, and we were just like, "Oh fuck!" And then we just took the whole payphone, and it had a pole with like the local calls only. So then we pulled over in this alley, cut the pole off, hit it, and then at my house we rebuilt the base, and then we ordered all the parts because it was missing everything. Because like crackheads
my
take shit
goodness.
off the phones, like and bang on them and stuff.
Oh, you,
So we reordered every part, and then I learned. It took me a while to learn, but people that work on payphones have universal keys, and I found the universal key that
Oh my
opens it.
goodness, dude.
So I opened it, and then our friend reprinted the stickers with like this Thunder logo. So it's
Was
like
it-
a Thunder payphone technically.
was there any money
Damn.
in there?
There was like 75 cents. Yeah.
That's pretty
The
legendary,
fact
bro.
that you got a payphone and you ordered parts and rebuilt the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And stole a couple off other phones. We would like notice, we'd be driving and we'd be like, dude, look, payphone. Let's see if it has like the keypad.
Yeah.
And then we would like take parts from it.
Because you had the key.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so rad.
They're so not. They didn't. Half 99% of these payphones don't even work anymore, right?
Yeah,
They're
that's
all out of
Some of them
commission.
work if you pick it up and listen.
Oh, seriously?
Wait, so you cut the thing exploded?
There was like a conduit that's connected for power, and I just was like, all right, Matt, are there any cars? And he's like, no. And then it was just like,
It was like a big. It was like
Like
a
a
big
bright
boom.
light.
Like it was
Did-
big.
Did your whatever you were using had like rubber ends on
it
it?
was just a
so-
bolt
Yes.
cutters. And I
That's
had
okay.
gloves.
That's what you borrowed from your.
Good.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Did we borrow that? Yeah, we borrowed
My
the
dad's
See?
Yeah.
truck
I
again.
knew. I knew this episode.
We
I knew
used
we'd
the
come
truck.
back all together.
Yeah, Matt's dad's a legend.
Wow.
God, dude.
This is
Where does
great.
the phone live now? At your house?
Joker skate shop. Still there.
Yeah.
You can go. You can tag on it, or there's clothes on it. What else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at the
People have
skate
been
shop.
tagging on
Joker?
it. Joker skate shop.
Okay. Where's that?
It's in Huntington Beach.
Oh, it's in
yeah,
Huntington?
yeah.
I don't know if I'm familiar with Joker Skate Shop.
It's been there
Is
for a
that
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
Is that those are trucks right there behind you up top?
Oh yeah.
So far museum, Thunder collab, and now the New Balance collab. Dude, you guys are
So
doing
crazy.
it, bro.
It's, yeah, crazy.
I think we're
Wow.
done with it for a minute.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
though.
Too much.
We should do it. We need a 9 Club collab. With,
Let's do it.
we won't do cardboard. We'll do like bubble wrap or something.
Oh, God.
Make you out of bubble wrap.
No, I mean,
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to see
We
that.
wrap you in bubble wrap and ship you somewhere.
I would like that. Please do that.
FedEx or UPS? Not the USPS.
post office
no
is
way,
cheaper.
not the USPS.
We're loyal to
Uh-uh.
post office.
Are you serious?
His mom's
Yeah,
retired.
you're
Post
getting
office lady.
shipped
post
at the
office?
post office.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. They. I'm sorry. It's got to be FedEx.
I wanted to ask, like, Matt, like, you work for Thrasher?
Yeah.
What do you do there?
On paper, I mean, it's just like videographer, editor. But things come up from time to time where it's like kind of always kind of shifting, where it's like Tony Vitella will want like an iPhone video. So I'll do that sometimes.
Okay.
I work with Burnett really closely. So we'll do like interviews whenever he wants me to like conduct an interview. And
Been on a
Kinda
couple
ma-
SOTY trips too.
yeah, I've gone on a lot of the Skater of the Year trips.
Sick.
But I feel like the bulk of the work is like editing, like filming, obviously, but like the work is like making videos and editing.
Oh, they give you projects to do, and they.
I mean,
get-
sometimes,
Oh, wow.
but yeah, even like if I go on a trip, like filming it, that's like the fun part. That's like 10 days, but then it's like the video has to come out in like a month and a half, and that's like a lot harder than filming.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I consider that the work, but yeah, but like filmer editor, I would say.
do you enjoy editing?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun when it's done, especially. It's it's such a process that I've just kind of grown to like trust the process, even though it's like corny to say, but it's like every time I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm out of songs to use. Like, like
music is so important.
Yeah, and it's like getting harder and harder to clear. And
right.
But yeah, it's always like rewarding when I make something that I'm proud of. And I feel like lately I've made some things that I mean, even stuff a long time ago I'm super proud of, but like I feel like I've been making more like documentary style stuff.
I love that. I love documentary.
Is it a real
stuff.
problem getting stuff cleared through Thrasher?
It's just like time consuming, I guess.
Right.
And a lot of things are like quick turnaround. And it's just expensive with music.
Right.
So that's like the main factor that kind of jams up the process.
Right. Do you have to have like backup like songs just in case type
For
of
sure.
scenario? Okay.
Yeah. I've kind of like figured out the ropes a little bit where I'll kind of sense if a band would be down or not. Like it always helps if they're like a contemporary band that's like still touring or making music, because you know that like contact will exist, as opposed to like a band that's been like dead for like 30 years, you know? So
right. Yeah, now with YouTube kind of getting their music stuff kind of more correct than they used to be, it's getting a little easier. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Is that a lot of videos you're editing, you're filming it and editing it, or you just get sometimes this footage given to you and you have to come up with something?
I would say like 90% of the time I film the stuff that I'm editing. But like randomly there's like projects where it's like, I don't know, like I remember I made Kyle Walker's Skater of the Year trip a few years back when he won, and like Cody Green filmed it and some other people, and I think they were just jammed up and they couldn't make the edit, so they're like, oh, it's gonna be a Thrasher video, like just make the video. And that, sometimes that's fun too, because it's like I'm like just a fan of the experience, you know, or the fan of the footage, and I could kind of see it from like an unbiased point of view.
I feel like that's harder though, because you're so unconnected to it.
Yeah.
You're like, what happened next? I don't even know the order of this. I wasn't there.
Yeah, but sometimes filming stuff, you could get too like precious with footage, or like you're too attached. Like, no, like that's gnarly. But it's like if it doesn't look gnarly, then I don't know. It's like I have the point of view of like someone that's going to be watching it, you know?
Oh, God.
So
Okay,
sometimes that's
that.
helpful. It's like,
For sure.
so.
And then you went on, Kyle Walker's SOTY trip. You went on with Jamie Foy SOTY
Jamie
trip.
Foy's, that was like one of my favorite trips of all time.
Why?
That
What
trip
was so interesting about? What was so fun
just
about that?
The cast of people that went was just like insane. It was like Lizard King, Beagle, Jamie Foy, Mason Silva, who else went? Ish Cepeda,
That's a good crew.
Tori Pudwill. It's just like the list kind of goes on. But we got an Airbnb in Melbourne, Australia, and it was just like the little kid me was just like tripping out every morning, like waking up to like Lizard King and Beagle like making breakfast. And like we would like just watch YouTube videos and like nerd out on skating, and I'm like, this is like the best part of the job ever.
And you went to Australia?
Yeah, we went to Melbourne for like
okay.
10 days. It was super fun.
Sick. Was that your first time there?
I had gone for like the Vans Park Series contest, but not like, this is like my first time street skating.
That thing is crazy.
Yeah, like Mason's boardside on that is like no one will ever know how gnarly that is.
That's right.
Yeah, that's like the ender in the video. But just like, oh yeah, Pedro Delfino came too. That's when that's how he like got on Death Wish, I feel like.
Oh, Alex Sorgente.
Yeah, he was on there too.
I just saw him at the X Games. Let me see here.
Oh, yeah,
we gotta watch
Hilo.
we gotta watch this board slide.
Yeah,
'cause it is.
It was
mental,
cool.
bro.
It's cool when he comes back from these trips and we like go skate. Just like none of our friends skate like this is like really gnarly skating, and none of us really, we don't like skate like those big rails and things. So it's cool to hear Matt's stories from that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always, I mean, it's like the AM scrambles when he would do those were like, he'd come back and be like, dude, it was like the gnarliest skating I've ever seen.
Yeah, that especially like the first AM scramble was like absurd.
I mean,
like,
just Jamie Foy.
For real.
Yeah.
Alone is gnarly. Then you got Mason Silva. You got all these dudes.
Jacked.
It's crazy.
That was huge.
I'm sure you got tons of stories. It's coming up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's after this
God.
trick. Yeah, the cover shot. That was insane.
Jamie Foy is well capable. We know that he's
Yeah.
capable. But does if he's like, I'm going to try to backsmith this, are you like, whoa, this is okay? Like
It's weird because it's like you feel safe watching him. It's like everything's so calculated.
He is a calculated
Yeah,
guy.
really
like
is.
He
he knows.
slams though.
He does.
No, he slams and he takes it really, really well. But like,
You've seen the West Coast Humbler, right?
Oh my god.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
no.
When the handrail where he sticks
Oh,
and
oh, yeah,
dies.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
That
he's absolutely.
death looks super gnarly, dude.
Oh my god.
And there's like a death drop with a little gate.
Oh my, that gate at the end.
Yeah.
Is that
Jeez.
metal or wood?
It's like metal,
okay.
but it's literally like it was up to like my shoulder. Like I
Wow.
couldn't even do it justice on video.
That was he is gnarly.
That must
I
have
don't know why
been
my
a lot of
controls
gnarly
aren't
stuff
working.
going down
Yeah.
in like what, a week span, 10 days or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So that's the part of the job that's like just so fun.
I got I can only imagine
It like makes filming really easy actually.
witnessing. What was your which was your angle?
That one.
That one?
Yeah,
That's
just
a good angle.
slow-mo vibes.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, different vibe than skating with Tom, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's all great. It's just like such a different thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, these guys like it looks like they could die skating every spot. Like that board side, there's like a point of no return
Yeah.
where he can't jump off.
yeah. And
But
so
we're like tinkering with shit for like hours. You know?
Yeah.
They got to get it done quick, bro.
Yeah, for
What do
sure.
you mean? You're not skating this rail?
No, no.
No? You're not looking at that thing at a different angle?
No, like that's cool that he can look at this and be like, that's a backsmith. That doesn't even look like skatable.
so gnarly.
Well, that's kind of like the spot you skate, to be honest. It's like, how do you, what are you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
crazy.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like if Tom's having a bad day skating or like not landing a trick, he'll always be like, dude, like you should just be filming like Jamie Foy. You're like, don't film with me anymore. Just like go on a Thrasher trip. And I'm just like, bro.
Well, I feel like we brought this up in the live show the other day. Like you were one of the million.
Yeah.
Like
Matt sent my footage in for
Oh,
that. It was from our homie video, the footage.
I
So did you try to get in, or it was you that sent it to him?
I feel like I told Tom to do it because like it was kind of weird because our video was yet to come out. It was like going to premiere in like 2 or 3 months, but the deadline was like in a week or two. And Tom has the last part in that video. So I was like, do I blow out his footage basically?
Okay.
Given it's only like a minute of his footage, but like the best stuff. But I was like, Tom, I think you should do it. Like I personally,
Yeah, I was living at his parents' house with him.
I liked the show, so I was like, Tom, you should do it. It's like a good opportunity. So I kind of like died to myself a little bit and be like, the video, it'll be fine. Like, let's just see if it works.
And you got in.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, were you up for it, or did you?
Yeah, I was down. We liked before it got really weird. Like Jake Donnelly was on it and stuff. Like we loved Jake Donnelly.
Yeah.
And
Even like
there was other people too.
John Fitz I like John Fitz
yeah.
and Forrest. That was like fun. Yeah.
Right.
I think that was after.
Okay. I feel like that season was good.
But
Yeah.
like
I like it all,
Which were
yeah.
you? Number 2? You won the whole thing.
I think 2 or 3
2
or
or 3,
something.
okay.
But there was a guy from New York before me that won, Curtis.
Mhm.
What was his last name?
I don't even
Rap?
remember.
Curtis Rapp, and then
Curtis Rapp, really?
yeah, and then the
He's sick.
Jake Donnelly one.
Yeah.
Matt and I were so like slap. By the time it got digital, we were like hyped on it.
For
like,
sure. Yeah.
And
Oh, this was so sick.
Well, I think it was ahead of its time. I
P
think-
Stone filmed this.
Yeah. That was crazy.
And that's Mark Whiteley.
Yeah.
And it's crazy too, like little things like this. Like I became such good friends with him. I don't know.
After the fact.
Yeah.
The slow-mo opened the door. So good.
Well, it's so cool. I mean, it was kind of like this reality-based show that I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I
I thought it was
wish
a great
this-
idea.
We were just saying too, like, what would it look like?
Oh, there's
now?
Matt.
yeah.
Like, what would it look like now if they redid it? Because like skateboarding
Oh.
landscape has changed so much of how you could like get noticed. You know?
If they kept it going with the confessionals and all
Oh,
that
this
stuff.
was so scary. Meeting Chief.
Well, you got on zero from this, right?
Yeah. So, like because of this, Jamie was like, "I'll give you boards if you take skating serious. Just send me your footage, Joey."
There he is. Joey
I have
Shea.
not watched this in a long time.
So what was the premise here? Why were you at Fallen and Zero?
Oh, I think when you win 1 in a million, you get a package and you get to meet Jamie Thomas.
Okay.
And then they made me this like special board that said my name.
So this is the episode when you won.
Yeah.
Like you were already, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was like tripping here being like just a young kid, you know? Like, oh, we're at Black Box, like, I don't know, it was crazy. Like, I'd never experienced anything like this. And then, yeah, Jamie's awesome. Like, we're still friends. I literally look up to him. We both do. Like,
For
the way he
sure.
films, everything. Like, he was so, like, nice to me and Matt. That's actually how Matt...
I feel
like you should tell that.
I mean, yeah, that's basically.
This is how Matt pretty much got into a job in skateboarding, is filming me for the Zero Video Cold War.
right.
Yeah, because Mike Gilbert used to work at Zero and Fallen. He made Ride the Sky and Road Less Traveled,
Mhm.
all those videos. And he got a job at Thrasher after Black Box. And then so he just brought me along. So it's like little connections like that, just like, I don't know, who you know, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. That's
And
awesome.
And then I remember Matt would send me, he would send Gilbert my footage. And eventually Matt had gone to college in Berkeley, because we didn't think we would be in skateboarding. Like, I don't think we thought we could be in, we would just make like homie videos and do whatever. So Matt's really smart, by the way. So he went to college. What's your degree in? Tell them.
It's in economics.
Economics.
Wow.
And then,
Okay.
and then, Matt would film me. Like, back then, you could work on videos for like 5 years. So Matt went to college, and when he'd come back for like summer, we would film, or Christmas. Like, I remember the dates. Like, it'd be like, okay, Matt's coming for Christmas. We have like 2 weeks to film.
Gotcha.
So Matt would send my footage to Gilbert, and then I remember one time going into Black Box, and Gilbert and Jamie had my footage on like a timeline, and I remember asking, can Matt get a trick for my part? And Matt got a trick in Berkeley, something that he always looked at.
Really?
Yeah, and it was really gnarly, another gnarly front feeble.
In Cold War.
Yeah, he has a trick in my part. And then I remember doing weird things like, this is just a little bit off topic,
For
but
sure.
I was such a skate nerd where I was like, can Jamie please edit my part? Like, because Lanny edited the whole video, and I'm down for Lanny. I love
Lanny
him.
Rhodes.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
him. But I was something about the skate rat in me. I was like, could Jamie please do it? So him and like Gilbert kind of tweaked on my part. Well,
Okay.
I'm like forever stoked on that.
Well, Jamie has a very interesting editing skills where it's a shotgun editing really fast, blah 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 blah. Hardly any roll up, hardly any run away, but that was the style.
hardly any heads.
Yeah, cutting heads off. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's where it comes from. But really quickly though, we had to have touched on it when you were on the show before. But like you went from Zero to, was it 3D,
3D.
and then Skate
Skate
Mental, then to Weekend.
Yeah, but
Gotcha.
3D and Skate Mental feel almost like the same.
It's like, yeah.
Yes, I mean it's a shame that didn't work out because it was a cool concept. Like yourself, Brian Anderson, Alex Olson for a hot second.
Wasn't Austin on there too?
Yep.
Yeah, Austin Gillette.
It was a good team, good like on paper company.
Yeah, Brian's artwork was so sick. Like,
Right.
he has notebooks and notebooks that he just keeps private that are insane. He pretty much just needs to pay somebody to scan all his stuff and like make something insane.
I could see how 3D and Skate Mental felt kind of.
Well, because Brad
the
kind of
same.
tried to help Brian do
Right.
it, so I would talk to Brad.
Mhm.
And that's another thing. Like, Matt went to Berkeley, Brad lived in Berkeley, so when I'd visit Matt, it was kind of this weird natural path, I guess, that we've never really I've never really
Okay.
talked about. But Matt went to Berkeley, so we'd be like, dude, Staba lives here. Whoa, Staba gave me boards. They're 3D boards.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was just like real natural flow of things.
Oh, you got on 3D because of Staba.
And like John Rattray and Ryan Allen, like all of them kind of Ryan talking to Austin, John talking to Brad.
Got you. And then what was happening? Were you already off Zero at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you quit? What happened?
It was kind of, yeah, I like quit with knowing that like Matt lived in Berkeley and knowing that like there was maybe a chance of getting boards from Brad and Brian.
Okay.
But there was nothing like said or anything.
Oh, this was on a whim.
Yeah, I think it was kind of still the last days of you just quit, and now I feel like stuff's pretty lined up.
Did you not feel like you fit in Zero, or?
I felt like I fit in with, it was funny because I would go on trips and it would be me, Keegan Sauter, and John Rattray. That would be like our little crew.
That makes sense.
And those guys are like, I like look up to those guys, like the way, their lifestyle, their vibes, everything. So slowly it was less like of the Rattrays and Keegans, like everyone kind of like got let go or quit.
Gotcha.
And then I just didn't feel like it was like the same thing. But I always felt that connection with Jamie. Like he is Zero. Jamie is.
100%.
So I don't know.
When you talked to Jamie about it, was it
gnarly. It was gnarly. I was scared. That's another thing with everything. I'm like, dude, Matt, I'm like about to call Jamie, or like, dude, Matt, I just called Jamie. It was
So
gnarly.
fun.
It was gnarly.
Oh, you're getting.
I know, I'm on the sideline.
The
just enjoying.
Staba one was gnarly.
Oh my
like
God.
I remember calling Matt and being like, dude, I'm about to call Brad. He's probably gonna like
Jump
be
through the
so
phone
mad.
and strangle you.
Wait, did it really go gnarly, or was it in your head gnarly?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Brad was really cool. Jamie was cool. I think they both kind of understood. Yeah, it's also so long ago, kind of both of them, where I'm like, I don't really remember them too much, but I know Brad doesn't hate me and Jamie doesn't hate me, so I feel like that's all that matters.
I feel like we could build up a lot of stuff in our head, but then when it comes down to it, it's not. I think skateboarding people, they may be bummed, but I think a lot of people understand the journey. And like the fitting in and who's around and who you're skating with at the time, that plays a big part in it.
Yeah, like we really liked like all the old Zero videos and stuff. Like we would watch them so much. And when that opportunity came, it was like, dude, this guy Matt Winterberg filmed for Zero. Like me and Matt loved his filming and editing. And the more I got to like know him too, he like picked some of the music for the later videos. Like he picks good music, like he was cool, and then he quit too. So it was like all these things that I liked like slowly stopped being there.
What did you skate to in Cold War?
I skated to Joy Division and Ian Mackay.
You got 2 songs.
Minor Threat, yeah.
Oh shit.
That was crazy. Yeah, Fugazi. Sorry, Fugazi.
Oh, Fugazi. Okay.
Yeah.
Joy Division. Which song? Joy Division.
Fuck, I don't remember right now.
The Kill.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Tom messed up the music in the whole video, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, it didn't fit with the rest of the video?
No. Because like some.
Ian Mackay said he wanted
No, there's like a clause for
Jamie
videos.
Jamie asked Ian Mackay for the song, and he said, I want to get paid. Or wait, what was that?
No, it's
what?
Some clauses in skate videos. An artist can, I think it's called like least favored nations or most favored nations, something like that. And apparently if some artist like asks for that, everyone in the project, all the artists, the musical artists, have to get paid the same amount. And that amount is the most that any one person got. So it's like a fair thing to do for the artist.
I think Ian Mackay wanted that.
Yeah, Ian Mackay wanted that. And like, and Joy Division was the most expensive song. So it's like everyone in the video, every song in the video had to get paid as much as Joy Division.
Now that's that.
Damn.
But Jamie
was down.
Again, he was like, dude, you have to skate to this song. It's too sick.
Okay.
But like,
I think that's the case. Maybe it's a game of telephone that I'm messing up, but that's kind of
It
what I
sounds,
heard.
I've heard of this before. It does sound.
It's a thing.
It is a thing, yeah.
Oh, I always trip. You skated in my neighborhood in this.
I had to move a trash can to do that.
Wait,
that was gnarly.
Well, that was in like Dana Point or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? This
That one,
Oh,
the line.
There was a
that rail?
giant trash can. Me and Winterberg took it out.
Did you put it back?
Probably not.
I think you and Josh Beagle were the only people to skate where I grew up in
Josh Beagle.
in Laguna Hills. I live in this neighborhood.
Sick.
And you skated there. Probably Brenners took you to a spot, but it was something I drove by every single day as a kid, and then I see you skate. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even think I didn't even think about that as a spot, but that's just the way you do things, man. It's impressive.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy to like you just hear. I guess you'd hear stories about Jamie, but he was so cool to me and Matt.
Yeah, he's
it was
so
crazy.
Cool. Yeah,
he was like used Matt's footage, respected us. Like he was never like, don't film with Matt, not once. If anything, he like loves Matt. Like
Right.
Yeah,
you guys got the job done, dude.
So that was really cool to experience that, and even remember when. This is reminding me. I wanted, because I was in a Zero video, so I was like, okay, there's the front feeble
Oh, another one.
Yeah, same old trick.
in Berkeley.
Oh, this was your trick in the part.
Yeah,
right.
one trick.
Right here.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay.
So gnarly.
Damn.
Oh, that's the old Chad Muska.
Yeah, he no slid it.
He had like a ad 5-0ing it too. I don't know where I saw the footage though. It was an S ad.
Hit the valley.
And then
What were you saying about Jamie?
I was in a Zero video,
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, I need a really gnarly last trick because I don't really have a last trick. And I remember building this thing with shoe boxes. Remember this?
Oh my god. Yeah.
It was like it's like a flat gap. And you had to ollie something that was like over my waist high. So we would be skating throughout the week, and I'd have these shoe boxes in my car, and I'd put them at like a stair set and train to see if I could do this ollie. Because I think if I clipped, I think I might. In my head, I was like, I'll die if I don't clear this. And then Jamie is like, do you have a last trick idea? And I'm like, yeah, this ollie. And then Jamie gets there and he's like, dude, you're good. You don't have to do this. You're like done filming. And I was like, to everybody, I was like, wait, Jamie Thomas is telling me not to do this. Like, it was like crazy.
You're right.
Like, it was all right, dude.
So you used this trick for your last trick.
Yeah,
otherwise,
Jamie
right?
picked it.
He didn't want the gnarliest dude out on the skateboard said no.
He was like,
It was like too sketchy.
I think
feel
he
like.
knew I was gonna die probably. So he just was like, don't do
He
it.
stopped you, bro.
Did you show him the shoe boxes and how you've been practicing?
I showed him everything, and he met up, and he was like, I'm gonna do my last trick. Can you be here? And then he gets there, and he's like, dude, you don't even have to do this. You're good. Yeah. Like, I was tripping.
For Jamie Thomas to
That was cool. He probably doesn't even remember that, I bet.
I don't know. He
probably does.
He's pretty
he's gotta-
meticulous.
yeah.
I asked him about another story recently that I remember so well. Looking at this, he would look through filmers' phones and spot books. Spot books then were like even photos of spots when we go on Zero trips, like a notebook. And I remember him looking at this jam rail, this pole jam rail. But back then we weren't really doing them. Like today, people do them. So he just went past it like super late at night, and I was like, dude, do you remember? I asked him like a month ago. I'm like, do you remember looking at this rail at like 4 a.m. in North Carolina? I'm like writing a little story about it, and he's all, write whatever you want. I don't remember that. Like that's all he said, and I was like scared reading it. He's like, write whatever you want. I probably don't remember it. No, he said
This is Jamie Thomas of today.
Yeah, he said it, and like I was like a little scared. I forgot how he said
He's
it.
let
Jamie
go a
Thomas,
lot.
he's
let
Kelly
go.
said he's let go of so many things, and he was a very
Jamie's so
controlling.
sick.
Yeah, he's controlling, man. He had a vision.
Oh, he wrote, I don't remember. You could tell any version you want. But I was
Just
like,
make something up. Yeah.
I was like scared. Wait, let's see the story.
What is it? Yeah.
It's a long story. I'll have to explain over the phone, but I'm working on an article. One of the rails is in South Carolina, using my memory as a theme. Or I'm just reading it. But I was like, one of the stories is about this rail. I was seeing if you remembered any details. We did a tour driving through North and South Carolina, and I remember you looking at a spot book, and we passed this rail and never went. I think Bart Jones was there. Do you remember this at all? And then I sent him a photo, and he wrote, I don't remember the spot book. And then I wrote, it'd be like 14 years ago, and he wrote, haha. And then he wrote, I don't remember, tell any version you want.
Do you know how many trips he's been on in 14 years? Yeah,
Psycho.
looking at a spot book. He could. I mean, yeah, you never know though. He's very meticulous. But it was cool. You had a good experience with Jamie Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like learned, I want to say some of this spot fixing, and we talk about it, like trying to do it into our 30s and 40s for me coming up, like in 5 years, 6 years. I think we're like inspired by him a lot. Like whether I know it or not, it's like he's inspiration to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
When
think-
you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it's funny. Like people fix spots, but when you found out about like Jamie, people would fix spots. It was for like gnarly spots.
Yeah.
And you guys are known for making like cutty spots.
Yeah.
Which is kind of rad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you put a lot of work in for like one thing and no one else can really skate it, but other people who skate like,
It's kind of the same thing though. Sometimes with those big ass gaps, like maybe one person can skate that thing.
that
you
is
know?
true. But
Yeah, I guess it's the opposite too. Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah, it's interesting.
Hey, a skate spot's a skate spot, right? You find it, you're gonna fix it up. You're gonna
Yeah,
skate
so
it.
I guess we both technically have like 0 roots.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way with the Jamie Thomas and everything?
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like going to school in a way. I always say Tom was like classically trained by Jamie in a lot of ways, like how to go on tour, how to film, how to make a video part.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
when we
interesting.
talk about it, it like I start to like remember, you know, like
Huh.
yeah, I think he's like the reason I am how I am, maybe one of them,
Interesting.
like a role model.
Yeah.
Did you work at Black Box?
No,
No. Okay.
You just go on skate missions with him and
he would like come down and sometimes Matt would film him or he'd have like a filmer.
and that's the thing about Jamie too. He would film other people.
Mhm.
He would grab the camera and get another angle.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like the original. I mean, there's probably someone before him,
Sure.
but like he's our original.
I don't know why
with that.
for us it's like Jamie Thomas.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, doing it. Like he filmed. I'm pretty sure he filmed like most of Welcome to Hell. A lot of tricks in
think
it.
so, right?
Yeah, and like that whole vision might have been Jamie Thomas's. I think, like to do it that way.
He's definitely hands on.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't let it go by the wayside for sure.
what's your favorite Zero video?
I don't know.
Teenage Wasteland.
I grew up on
old
Dyna
ones.
Live.
Dyna
Dyna
Live,
Live was like my
okay.
first big one that I saw, so
It's
it's hard
That's
to
like
beat
later
that.
on though.
I know that's later
Yeah.
on, but
But still, like in the middle, it's like I guess you want to put middle.
Is that the one where he breaks the window?
That's
Ah,
New Blood.
Yeah,
New
that's,
Blood.
That's New Blood.
New-
Oh yeah.
they're all
okay.
sick. We were so deep into Strange World too.
Oh yeah,
That's like later on, but I love that video.
Yeah,
that's
too.
when Tom and
Yeah.
Chris shared a part, right?
Oh
yeah. Like when I'm in like early high school in New Blood, and Suffer the Joy, the Toy Machine videos. We would watch those so much, but no one really talks about like New Blood or Suffer the Joy. Everyone talks about like the old stuff, but those were like, yeah, we loved those.
Yeah.
Suffer the Joy was good.
Did
Yeah.
he
And
ever-
Baker 3, we like
Oh, yeah.
watched Baker 3
My
like so
God.
much, and
How
we'd
could
have
you?
to. He would have to mute it when the song would cuss and stuff.
For
Remember
sure.
that?
Yeah.
Because like we'd be
Yeah.
at his parents' house, and like Matt's mom would be in the kitchen, and he would mute it.
It's like remote control.
So like yeah, we grew up on like Baker, Zero, Toy Machine Foundation.
The most fascinating thing for Jamie Thomas that really struck me was like he would pick the songs before he would even start filming. And I find that like pretty crazy. Like I don't think
Yeah.
a lot of people do that because he would be skating with the song in his head and where it would almost go in his part.
That's gnarly, but I guess I get it.
Yeah, I think he just sees the big picture in everything.
Right.
Like he's very thoughtful, like through and through.
Which is good. But I mean, something like that would drive me crazy knowing because he'd pick epic songs. And
Yeah,
so his
that's-
skating would have to go to this epic song
Definitely.
Yeah,
and it would have to live up to it.
and
we were that good.
and it
Oh,
did.
True.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that though? Have you ever
Picked
picked
a
a song
song?
first?
Matt's kind of Matt's picked a few of my songs.
okay.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like as like ambitious as like, oh, I'm gonna skate to like.
I don't think we've ever like known like that.
Ahead of time, right? Because sometimes you got to get it on the timeline. You got to see what the vibe is, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we test a lot of songs.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How do you work that though? Do you have the timeline already set up, or do you just have like a random clips going to music?
I feel like for editing, a big part of it is just seeing what tricks look good next to each other.
Okay.
That's like, there's certain tricks where it's like, Jason Hernandez does it a lot with the way he films. Like if it pans out a certain way and the next clip pans in a certain way, So
100%.
that's like a big part of the puzzle. So once you have that down, it's pretty easy to like mix out the song, you know, or mix and match the song and
Right.
try out different ones and see what feels best.
But also different songs have different tempos, so clips don't match up the way that you'd want them to, right?
True. Yeah, it's never like perfect, but you can at least just feel the vibe of like the energy of the song. But yeah.
The song to me is half the video part.
Mhm.
It's like the skating, but it's also the music is huge.
That kind of goes back to a little like looking for spots. Like we would do the same with music. Like I would go deep in music, and so would he. And
all genres, just everything.
yeah, and it's funny because you know how I said when someone looks at a spot how I did and then skate it similar, I'm like a little annoyed by that. It's like I've heard filmers like, dude, I wanted to use that song. It's like the same feeling.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
Well, when you find the most epic song and then somebody else uses it,
But there's an art to finding stuff that's not on major labels that will clear
true.
that like somehow has whatever, you know what I'm talking about. He knows.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like, when Ty was making Transworld videos, he used Built to Spill a lot. And I felt like that catapult, like people started using that. I never heard Built to Spill.
Yeah.
But, when one person uses that song and then people start using
Yeah.
For that artist.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you feel that same way for music though? Like if someone uses,
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Or yeah. No.
I feel like there's trends for sure.
No, maybe I would
Yeah.
actually be if I knew of like some band that's so like whack though. But I'm admitting to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I really do. Like if I found, I don't know, you get attached to things
Totally.
in weird ways. Like, dude, oh wait, we had that happen.
What are you talking about?
Which one?
I mean, my friend skated, dude, it was so crazy.
Oh, the Tenny.
Tenny,
Yeah.
our friend Tenny in his passport part skated to like the sickest song, and Matt literally had it like lined up for our last homie video backwash. Like we were going to use it, and
Yeah,
like
we were so hyped on it.
And I was in like Portugal, and everyone's like, dude, the new passport video, and I was like, dude, what are the chances that like this song, my friend, and I love his skating and I love his part and it worked well, but I was like, we were so set on this song and we're like last minute, but we were like, fuck.
No.
So you wouldn't dare use that song.
Oh, hell no.
No, but
Right?
that's like
No.
another weird rule we have. Like
Yeah.
we're respectful of that.
Yeah.
That's my rule too.
Some people
Yeah.
aren't though.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Um,
And once the song's used for
It's
certain,
used, that's
it's
it.
like don't
No.
try to.
but that might be like, yeah, like that might just be like our weird rule.
No, I mean,
Nah.
But no one, it's weird that we have these rules sometimes, but not everyone plays by them, which
Right.
is strange.
I like that rule. I play by that rule.
But
for
like
sure.
Pontus reuses a bunch of songs from 8th Street, and
But I feel
everyone
like
loves it.
that's like a different vibe. That's more of like
But-
a nostalgic
But
homage
yeah.
thing.
But
Yeah.
is it if it's something you grew up on? You know?
but
like,
it depends. I mean, that's.
I feel two ways about it because
Yeah.
I just
like
those
I love
videos
it.
have a time in my mind that I'm just like I don't want to see anything replicated from that again.
Well, that
But at the
person
same-
skated to that song, and that's their
Yeah,
song.
that's
I'm
their
going to
shit.
listen to that in the car, and
For
that
sure.
I visualize their part.
But I get
Yeah.
it from a nostalgia standpoint. If that's how you're using it from that standpoint, but it still can kind of like
Yeah.
be a little bit shaky for me. I don't know.
Yeah, see, like our generation, I think we like loved it
right.
when Pontus did that in like the first Polar videos.
and like
Again, but he's setting the tone of the video. It's not like he's blatantly ripping off
Yeah,
these
yeah,
songs.
he's not,
like,
he's
this
not.
is the vibe of the video.
Yeah, he's paying homage
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
But there's also different levels to it, I think, too. If it's like maybe what if somebody used a song in a little like internet like thing, and then
there's levels
We
to it,
wouldn't.
There's levels.
We follow like crazy OG rules.
yeah, but
but a part is a part. That's
love it.
different, right? But if it's something that's maybe
but if there's like a
lower on
homie
the totem pole,
skated to like a 15 seconds on Instagram, that obviously
Right.
that doesn't count.
Right.
You know, so there's levels to
there'd be
it.
nothing
or
to
like,
escape to
They're
anymore.
like, dude, I used that in my
Yeah.
Instagram. You're like, dude, what?
or like a park montage on YouTube from like
Wait,
6
we
years
had
ago.
we had a gnarly one with this with Repo Man.
Oh yeah.
So we got the map idea, and the last song in the movie is insanely sick.
Uh-huh.
And Antihero uses like 10 seconds of a different, or 20 seconds of like a different part of it, and I'm like, dude, like, can we still use the part that
Okay.
kicks in later?
Right.
Yeah, they use the intro part, which is super sick, but there's a whole second half to the song where it's like, dang, this song is so sick.
But then we're like, we can't. It's an anti-hero video. Like, that's like
Right.
a rule.
it's just
Like,
not worth it.
We can't
Yeah.
because I don't want to have like anyone at Deluxe be like, dude, you copied our song.
So
Right.
you didn't use it.
No.
Yeah.
But that was like the idea was like, okay, the maps are inspired by this.
Right.
Maybe this song would work really good. The band's an local little LA band from like the 80s. I'm like, that could be cool. Like, it all ties in. And then last minute, we're just like, he didn't even edit to it or anything. We're just like, we can't do it. But that's how we just like talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but we do come from a different era of respecting that. That's that person's song.
Exactly.
I'm
Dude,
not gonna,
I skated to the dog days were over and like the barracks recruit part that I had. And Chase was at first he was like, dude, we can't use it. It's been used. I'm like, what? Where? He's like, in the background of like a shop, like interviewing a shop on the barracks. It was playing in the background.
No, that's
Wow.
And he was like, listen, I was like, that's not even a part of the video.
fine,
Like,
that's
you know, and then I was like, I think it's good, dude. I think we're good. And
He's a purist.
But like,
Yeah.
I totally understand that thought process.
Yeah.
But that was like too extreme.
Yeah.
Too extreme.
Yeah, that's that's just music playing in the background.
Yeah, it was in the,
no,
it
for
was just,
sure.
it was like,
Yeah, I mean, we won't even. We have so many weird little rules. Like, I won't even do a trick. I won't even do a trick like a legendary pro, just even if it looks fun. Like, pretend we're in like
true. Yeah.
pretend we're in like Minnesota or something, and Steve Nesser back 3'd this, and I remember it when I was a kid. Or roll on. Usually, it's like a roll on grind or something fun.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
won't even touch it.
even off camera, just to like
Yeah.
have fun with it.
I mean, maybe, but
you're
like,
not gonna film it and put it in your part.
No,
that's what I'm
or
saying.
I think Instagram too. Like, that's another thing is like a lot of people just like, oh, I need Instagram content because my sponsor wants to see it, so they'll just do whatever.
Right.
But it's like we'll go as far as like, not doing anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like I could like do the tricks that these pros are doing, but like, yeah, sometimes it does irk me a little bit if I see like people being like, oh, homage to Jamie Thomas, and they're like doing a trick on
the same trick
the same trick. I'm like, that's, I don't know. He like battled for that, and it's like his last trick
at
It's
the
like-
same spot.
Yeah. At the
Oh,
s-
yeah.
it's-
Is that homage though? I mean,
I don't know. I see it. I see it a lot.
I see it a
though.
lot too.
Do you think that they
Kids
did
might-
it?
They might just not know. 'cause
Somebody
no
told
one-
them.
I saw a clip of P-Rod recently where he nollie heeled that 11 in the valley. It's like a super steep one. I forget what it's called. But he nollie heeled it, and he's like, yo, I did this, and I didn't even realize that Tommy Finn had done it like a year or two before me. But
he still put it
he
out.
still put it out, but he claimed, like, I didn't know. But, hey, I'm just,
Showing you the footage.
but yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, that's cool. He didn't know.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But it's crazy that this stuff's Instagram footage now. Nollie healing a freaking 11 stair. You know what I mean?
Must be
Insane.
nice.
So gnarly.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. The rules are weird because I feel like it's P-Rod, so it's fine. Like,
the rule changed
for some reason,
flipped on its head.
I don't know. For some reason, like, I'd be like hyped if P-Rod took me out. Like,
That's the soundbite. Yeah.
And he explained why. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
That's great.
You guys are great, dude. I mean, congrats on everything. On the enter the museum. I almost said the
That's good.
Yeah.
You guys should do
perfect.
something with Ben
Yeah.
Stiller.
Night at the
dude.
museum.
night at the
That'd be sick.
museum. And on the shoe and everything, and the trucks and bro, you guys, like, you're out there killing it, and I love it.
Thank
Every
you.
minute of it.
Thank you.
It's
I
so
do.
it's so nice.
Appreciate that.
You said you were getting a little bit. You're 35 now. How are we feeling? Do you feel 35, or because I feel like that age doesn't even matter for you. You're skating just as good as you were
thanks.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't translate on video.
It's a little different. Like, Matt has like a daughter, so also I know that like his time away skating's like important, and like I should probably. I mean, I don't really feel like the pressure too much of that, but I want to have like an idea or like something for when Matt's out skating. Because it's like, dude, you could be like raising a little human instead of like filming me on a chain, you know?
So you're more methodical of how you're going out and filming.
Well, yeah, especially with Matt, yeah.
Okay.
So that seems like an age thing, like because of kids, and but my body feels okay.
Yeah, good.
I haven't had like too many gnarly injuries yet or anything. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So when you're, but how does that affect your skating when you have to actually methodically plan out a session or a clip?
I think I plan out a lot of stuff.
Okay, so it doesn't really affect you
That
mentally.
sucks to admit too that I do that, because a lot of skaters I like didn't do that. Like, can you
But I
picture
think you're
Gon's
different.
planning? Or
But the way that you skate, though, you have to be a little more planned
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it's like
I admire that. I think
Yeah.
because not everybody does that. I'm very spontaneous. I
but
just
that's
go
like
out,
cool.
you
Guy
know.
Mariano
I think
is very
but he's very methodical and
as well, yeah.
and calculating. So I mean, there's two sides to it, and I think both are very valid. You know what I mean? And they're both fucking respectable. So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you feel good.
Yeah, I feel
Everything's
good.
good.
I feel good.
Okay, good. And
I
you
just-
feel? Oh, go ahead.
I
sorry,
just
no.
we always talk about this too. It's like I seriously have lurk like everywhere. I'm like, does it ever end? It's like we don't know. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
the journey does not end, bro. It's especially the way you go about it.
Yeah.
But sometimes we're like, dude, I've been to like the same place in Fullerton like 20 times, or like I think I'll be somewhere new. It's almost like we change the way we skate a little too, to like,
so you're actually revisiting.
I revisit spots so much, it's crazy.
Like, because
Somehow
you
it
think that
always works, though.
you think that you've missed. I'm sorry. Sorry.
But I think we tell each other like, as long as we think it will work, as long as we're always just like, let's go skate.
Yeah.
Like, as long as we're like physically going to go skate,
Yeah.
I think it will get harder if no one's actually skating.
For sure.
Well,
yeah.
I like here's what I like. I like the fact that that video piece that you just put out took a year, right? You said a year, maybe a year and a half.
It was like hard to put a time, because it's
yeah,
like
we weren't
really-
like seriously working. We were just like having fun filming
Okay.
for a long. It was like a few months
and then
of
he
like
would
actually trying
and then
to
he
make
would
it.
work on like Cordano's Thrasher video.
Which was amazing, by
Oh,
the way.
thank
It was
you,
really
thank
good.
And then
really good.
then he'd like come back, or like he went to Hawaii and then he'd like come back.
Okay.
So we like split it up kind of.
I was just gonna say because I like putting a little time and effort into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a lot of these skate videos that are coming out nowadays or parts are just rushed. They're just putting out whatever they have on film. They're not like thinking things through and putting out like the best skate part that they could possibly put out. They're just putting shit out.
Yeah.
Not
But-
everybody,
but I
but you know,
think-
I feel like there's a big.
But I
thing.
think there's also like trying hard is kind of, I think it's kind of like cheesy to younger kids. Like, I
For
think
sure.
they just want to have like fun. So like when you see these videos of that come out quick, it's like those people are hyped on that. Like, I don't know if they're hyped on like going through hell and back to like get one trick, which is like both are kind of cool in
I
its
love
own
it.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the old head in me wants to be like, no, dude, like sit at this thing and battle and
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
best thing out. But then,
Yeah.
but then that might not be like where skating is right now. But
Yeah,
maybe,
but you got to be where you were at.
yeah.
That's the
like
thing.
I'm not stoked unless I guess we go through hell to get a clip.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it.
Like,
Yeah.
like if you get tricked too easily, is it like weird?
I don't think that happens. It's always a battle for both of us.
But it's like fun too. It's not like we're like trying to front feeble of 14. We're like
Right,
skating.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we're like trying to tinker and like mess with this spot and see what will work. It's like a puzzle. But then I think it's so corny. It's so corny, but I think that's why like sometimes that feeling of doing that feels like art. So when someone else does it the same, you're like, fuck, man, like you don't know what this took.
Right.
Like,
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like-
feel you on that.
Like I drove by this thing like 100 times and I finally like have figured it out.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do you just sit there and stare at it?
yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a psycho. He looks like a creep for sure.
Drive by. Is that Tom?
Standing there staring at a chain.
Better go check on him. Is he okay?
But that's sometimes you got to envision it, and you got to
Yeah.
kind of like go through the process in your head and
yeah.
make it come to
That's
reality in that sense.
100% Mark Johnson. He just stare at stuff. I said it in the hot chocolate tour. He just stares
Yeah,
at
yeah,
it.
you did.
It's so true though. That's what he does. And then magic happens.
So
Yeah.
good.
So I
Yeah.
better start
He's got
staring at
both
shit.
like talent and we call it the third eye. Is what we call it.
Yeah.
Like we'll be watching like a skate video or something and we'll be like, that's a third eye trick.
Oh, you could you pointed out.
Yeah, we could
Like, you
tell.
know,
We'll
okay.
talk about it. Or then the good joke is we'll be at a spot and I'll be like, doing something stupid, and Matt will be like, "Damn, your third eye's closed." and then he'll be like, "Yeah." Matt will be like, "Why don't you like grind wall ride this?" And I'm like, "Damn, that's a good idea." So we have like little jokes like that, but it's like we collab on like everything.
I was just about to say, Matt, the filmer and skater is such a collaboration.
You guys are
Yeah.
bringing out
Yeah.
the best of each other, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
100%.
Wait, so in that last piece, the video you made, like if you were gone filming something, you weren't filming for the project at all.
no.
So it's
No.
only strictly you two together.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Matt cheated on me once,
No.
What?
Yeah, I did.
and it's funny because to him, I'll watch the cardboard video and I'll be like, "Bro, who like
It's
why
like the
didn't you
sore
let
thumb
me
in the
film?
video
Why
for
didn't you
Tom.
let me film
There's just
that?
one. There's just one.
Which clip?
Grind to nose grind.
Yeah, do a grind and nose grind, but
It's filmed
Oh.
good.
no, Tom was out of town, so Kelly knows him. Chris Brunner filmed it.
Oh, really?
yeah.
So, but I'll
Yeah.
watch that and I'll know I didn't film it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I wanted to film it. So
At least-
I feel like a filmer.
At least it was one of the homies, though.
For sure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, it always is, but I like to joke with that
It's a
one.
collaboration, bro.
Mhm.
Which one is it? The grind
It's-
to.
I like get broke.
You
on
got
it.
smoked on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh my God! Hold on. Wait. Seriously. Is this YouTube or no?
Oh, that was a battle too.
Let's watch it.
I had a McDonald's in Compton.
Yeah, you did get. I'm actually commented on how.
Crazy
Yeah.
it was.
That's
That
a-
was
Oh, the stretch.
that's
That's a stretch slam.
Yeah.
He has crazy slams.
It actually
we all
looks-
talk about it always.
yeah. People call me slamlets sometimes.
Slamlets.
yeah.
Sounds like something I'd have for breakfast.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just-
so this one he Brunder.
I just know I didn't film it, so
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
yeah, it's great.
But
Like,
it's filmed
yeah,
good. But
yeah.
I'm just like, I guess jealous I didn't get to film it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys went on a ride with this part. You went in together, and then
Mhm.
you cheated on him. It's
I know. I'm
crazy.
disloyal. Yeah.
That looks like a fun spot. It looks fun to come the other way, to be honest.
I know someone needs to do no slide the curb.
Boom.
Oh, triple.
Oh, what?
Damn.
You got the guy right here.
He's
He's
yeah,
right
goofy,
next to you.
bro.
front nose, front nose, front nose.
Front
Wow.
nose,
That'd be gnarly.
insane.
front nose, backs,
Back when you nose grind.
back
Yeah.
50-50.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. Front nose,
Okay.
boom,
To,
boom.
like the fakey switch back 50?
Switch 50-50. Wait, are you regular or goofy?
Goofy.
You're goofy?
That'd be a weird one.
Regular back 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, what?
yeah.
Who?
Tom.
How would he back 50 when it's front side for him?
Oh, switch.
Front nose.
Switch back 50?
Switch
Yeah,
back
switch
50.
Yeah,
back
okay.
50.
Yeah,
Did I
that's-
say-
yeah, that's
did I not
right.
say switch back 50?
No, the last one you said is back 50.
Tom knew what I was talking about. I'm gonna tell Tom twice. He's already there in his head.
No, but you can't wax it though because then other people get the idea.
You have to wait.
Yeah, you have to
It's
wait.
catching on,
So
yeah.
true.
You got to wait, dude.
That I swear that's true.
Yeah.
I wait till the day of.
For some tricks.
Why do you? We were talking about this the other day. You look like Christian Bale. Do people tell you that?
Sometimes it's because of the Psycho skit, the weekend one.
That's
oh,
right.
that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That is right.
You guys had some good skits, man. Shout out to The Weeknd. Shout out to everybody over there. You guys do. I love it. I'm a huge fan. Huge.
Yeah, I do good shit over there.
Yeah, really.
Thanks. I feel like there was something else.
What are you gonna? What do you got?
I don't
What do you got?
remember. It doesn't matter.
Well, how about we give you some 9 Club stuff to take home with you guys, and then if you remember it, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
How about that?
Cool.
Did we give you 9 Club stuff the first time you were here?
I'm like really picky with what I wear.
What about
take
no? But
the
we got Yeti stuff. We got you drink coffee,
Like kinda, not
water.
I don't know.
Are you
Maybe.
rejecting our? Are you rejecting
No,
our?
I'm
our
chilling.
offering?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Are you rejecting our offering?
Matt-
I know
Matt-
Matt. I know.
wants some.
Matt wants some
I know
stuff, dude.
Slamlets over here wants some stuff, huh? Kelly, we do the honors, bro. We can go grab some stuff.
What
and then
size? T-shirts are
Large.
Large and
I'm a large.
okay. Okay.
Get Tom some dope shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got to be right.
Few things.
Tom, we give photo incentive. Cover of Thrasher. Cover of Thrasher, $20.
Where's that money come from?
I don't know.
Your
We'll just-
pocket?
Yeah, I'll give you $20.
Oh, nice. All right. I'll remember if that ever happens.
Cover of Thrasher. It has to be visible. Okay? It's got to be a complete visible 9 Club logo. Do you even get photo incentives anymore? Is that even a
Is that
thing?
yeah? Is that real?
I don't
still?
even think it's a thing anymore.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
From who? From
I
Weekend?
New Balance.
New Balance?
I think
Sure.
all of them maybe.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Spitfire.
Yeah.
You got Spitfire photos in it?
I have, yeah. I think
Okay.
all of them do it.
Do you have to submit it yourself, or they just you just show up to it? The check just shows up to the house.
I think some of them just show up. Yeah, that's a crazy feeling too.
The
We used to
best.
have to submit it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Levi's job is to like look through mags and stuff. He's pretty on top of it.
That's
Okay.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. You almost think that's like a lost thing these days. You know what I mean? But
The cool one is they'll buy kids that are like flow flights. Like I like
so
I
rad.
like that. I feel like that's gnarly.
for sure.
So it's cool. Like a lot of kids that are like Amver weekend or something, their New Balance will buy them a flight.
Little travel budget.
Yeah, like Guy Azule and Avery, like they're going to the Bunt Jam.
Okay.
So
Sick.
like they're oh shit, am I supposed to talk about that?
Whatever you want.
They were on the
Okay.
show.
Oh, they were okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We still hate them.
No.
Could you imagine? No, they're the best.
The
We
Bunts
love the
did
Bunts.
fucking
But
shit.
yeah, they're going to that.
Okay.
But that's cool that New Balance can do that.
There we go.
Wow,
Look at
dude,
all
these
this
are
stuff.
proper. What the
See,
heck?
Tom don't get none of this. This is all for,
What?
this is all for slamlets over here.
That's sick, bro. We got Yetis.
I love that though, man. The
Yeah.
travel budgets. It's important for little.
Was that a
young,
thing?
Young skaters.
Was that possible? Like in the 90s or 2000s? Like, could you get a flight if you weren't on?
No.
No, I'm gonna say
Unless
no.
they were being tried out on the
Yeah,
team, maybe then
maybe.
they'd come on a trip.
but like not just on like some flow shit. Like,
Oh.
and they're just no. This is. I think that really puts a battery in their back. To be honest, like they're like, wow, I'm getting from New Balance. I'm getting a flight. Like this is amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of brings out a new energy for those
I
individuals.
feel that like as a pro on it
There you go.
still.
For sure. So that's super valuable. I think that it's going to help those kids in the long run.
Yeah. Sick.
First of all, Tom, dude.
Yes,
dude.
dude.
Matt, thank you
So
so
fun.
much
Yeah,
for
thanks
coming
for
on the
having
show.
us.
Bro, hey, you guys come back anytime. We don't be a stranger here. Since Tom, which one you get first pick? You want the green or the black one?
Dude, we share everything.
No,
What?
you don't. Not this.
Tom, what do you want? I want to be.
No, no.
I'm gonna give
Tom
it to
doesn't-
Matt.
Okay, I'll take black.
You're black. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
there you go. There's some Yeti. That's
Yeah.
a Yeti black. Here, you get the green. Okay, Tom.
It's just sick.
You can
Thanks.
You can swap it
We
out.
have a-
yeah.
You can match an outfit to it.
Yeah, we have. Yes. I was gonna say we got like yellow back there. We got earth tones.
Skull candies, nice.
Just if you're out there in the streets, you wanna.
Thanks.
You wanna. 9 Club socks. You wear socks, right, Tom?
Yeah, but orange stripes, bro.
You can have both of them. Here, you have both of them.
What's your go-to sock? Black sock?
Don't tell me you wear the little ankle ones.
The
we love-
bunny,
The
tail.
ones with the little tennis ones.
Like black or white socks.
Okay.
High socks though, right?
No design.
That's chill.
Yes, chill.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a 9 Club shirt for you.
Thanks.
Here's a shirt for
chill.
you,
Thank
too,
you.
bro. And hats. We got the 9 Club. You are more like these are truckers. They're dope.
Matt's gonna want that one.
This one. Okay, there you go. And
I'll
that's
take
for
this
you.
one.
Okay.
Cool.
Sick. Thank you.
We actually, this is just, we have other stuff. You could choose your colors. I'm just joking around, except for Tom. No, thank you guys so much. We're big fans over here. Dude, keep doing what you guys are doing. It's amazing. I'm a big fan, dude.
Cool.
Thank
yeah,
you.
thanks for
Likewise.
saying like nice stuff about us.
For sure.
Of course, dude.
I'm glad we got you warmed up, Tom. Like you seem like very comfortable now.
How do you feel now? How do you feel good now?
Like I feel fine, yeah.
Yes.
How's Kento feeling?
Oh yeah, Kento, how are you?
He's
Oh,
good.
yeah,
They
We're
brought
good?
their friend Kento here. He just got off. He literally got off the plane from Tokyo right now. We gave him a couple gummies, man. He's good.
He skated the curbs.
Skated the curbs. Feeling good?
Pretty good, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember where you are right now?
Kinda, yeah.
You kind of.
Yes, dude.
Dude, again, thank you guys so much. Come
Thank
back
you.
anytime. Doors always open.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Of course.
it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.